bad.
Huh?
Why we're starting off RuneScape?
I'm looking forward to next time I have to grind hard and I get to listen to the city music.
Last we left off, the party had finally entered the city of Pikes Reef. Here, the party was able to settle down after a month-long journey north of Pikes Peak. Splitting off, everyone went to visit friends around the city. A ship,
So shit.
and ship off a very comfortable Ramses back to Equity, Islos. Marcos and Daybreak met up with Scotty and a halfling which runs a tinkering shop on the Upper Pike. Mina and Nerus went to Aka's healing shop, an older physician who gave Mina a place to stay when she first arrived in the city. After some quality time, everyone made their way back to the Fist Lullaby, a bar/fight club owned by our party's own Sephra. Here she was informed that of the 10 orphans she colloquially calls her spiders, 2 had gone missing, Arva and Asta. The 2 Bran twins of the group had taken on a job from an individual known as Rook, a local businessman of questionable reputation. After interrogating Rook and leaving his stand in ruins, Sephra learned that Arva and Asta had been tasked with robbing a house on the Upper Pike. Apparently a mole had been uncovered masquerading as a physician representative. The guards were going to ransack the house, but that was put on hold by higher-ups, and while waiting, the house was attacked by a third party known as the Orangutan. We begin as the group makes their way to the mole's house, eastern side of the Upper Pike. Now, I assume you all are just walking towards it, or do you have anything else you want to do before you get there?
There is still horrifically hungover. Has like the hat pulled down low, and is just kind of vaguely following whoever's in front of him at this point.
Okay.
I think seeing that, Mina's just gonna, hover, around there just to make sure he's alright, just make sure he doesn't just to make sure he's okay in general.
Okay.
Doesn't trip or anything.
I am angry.
Sephra is walking with a little bit of fire in each step. There is, it seems like the ground is sizzling every time she walks forward.
I question the physics of this reality.
I have an aura. The aura is eat shit and die.
Mina keeps a healthy distance away.
Okay.
Yes, that is.
I'll keep my Daybreak will keep his usual position towards the front in case engagement and someone needs to get slapped.
Okay. And Marcos, any position you would like to take as people are seeing?
I think I'm following closely behind Sephra. I'm very engaged in what's going on because this is the sort of thing that two missing children seems like an important thing to be on top of.
Got it. So, as the party makes their way, you arrive, you get past some of the guards going up the stairs to the Upper Pike with little issue. Some of them look at Daybreak a little bit wary, but they let him go by. From there, you make your way towards the eastern side, which is on the same side of the city as the Fist Lullaby. So you're making your way there, so you can kind of still hear the harbor while you're there. So you arrive after I mute Ian again. Myself, actually, technically. You arrive at the house, and it is, as Rook said, partially collapsed, partially burned. There's definitely been some signs of fighting. It's not entirely destroyed. It seems like half the house is kind of in ruins.
I can finish it off if they would like.
Can I get a perception check or an investigation check?
Does my point of exhaustion impact this?
Is it perception or
Yes,
investigation?
your point of exhaustion doesn't impact this. It's investigation.
That's a good one.
Perception, you said?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation. Alright, better. 6.
Who got above 15? Okay. Marcos?
1 second.
Only 13.
Okay, so, good thing Sephra saw this.
Wait, sorry, I got exactly 15. I forgot I had proficiency in investigation.
Being in front of the group, both Sephra and Marcos get a look at the place. You notice immediately that there are arrows in the ceiling, and there are a lot of rubble on the ground towards the from your position, it's on the right side of the street. So when you're looking at it, on the left, there's a lot of rubble on the ground on that side where the house did not collapse. And there's more rubble on the side where it did collapse. It's a 2-story house. There's not like a lot of room in the back end of the house, but that side is collapsed. And as you are entering the place, you see some knives on the floor separate. So, from your own knowledge, you would know that arrows are used more by Arva, and Asta uses blades, throwing knives. So, you guys have entered the building, I assume, and moving towards. You guys are moving towards looking around. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Any particular spots of like struggle?
You can see a lot more of the arrows towards. It's the back left corner of the house.
Can I do a perception check to see how stable the structure is?
Go for it.
Can I do a quick cursory
Nat
check?
20.
Nat 20. Okay. What did you want?
I just wanted to see if I could do a quick cursory to see if there's anything that fell off or
Felt.
just like instinct.
What do you want to use? Investigation, or do you want to use?
Just to look around, see if anything just feels like abnormal to me.
Okay.
You know, aside from the curse.
Go for it. Go for it. I'll get to Daybreak's Nat 20
Is there
after.
something I'm rolling for this?
Investigation.
There's
You're trying
investigation. I have no idea what that is.
Let me see. Is it a little symbol?
It's a symbol, yeah.
Yeah, that's not one.
That's
not
not
that
Oh,
one.
but no, it's not 20.
No, I
Yeah.
see the one here.
Yeah,
It's
it's
one.
Okay, so from two
nat
Nat 20
20s.
investigation rolls, you notice, or for you,
Yeah.
the house is pretty stable. It doesn't seem like it's going to collapse any further, unless you push down another wall or anything like that. For you, you notice that the knives, some of the knives, I'm going to assume you're with Sephra. You guys are looking around together.
Yeah.
It's not a big house, so you're not moving too far apart. You're entering the area, and where the rubble is in that corner of the room, you see some of the knives under it, and you see some blood under it.
So,
That wasn't me who saw that.
No, I know, but you guys are like, she's.
okay, so I guess Mina looks over to Sephra and she's there were knives and blood under the rubble there. And I guess I'll go to help too.
Yeah.
I
So,
assist with the digging.
give me a wisdom check. From Sephra.
Oh.
12. Okay, so you get an idea. This is something happened where Arva tripped over and kind of a bit of rubble fell on her. Yes.
It's a lot of ocean we got there.
Asta, sorry. Asta fell on her. She is.
But there's no like body. It's just the.
There's no what?
No body. Or,
No bodies. There is some blood leading out the back door.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay, so you follow it. Now, is everyone following, or is anyone just?
I'll follow as well.
Can I? So hold on. So you said the blood
Can I
what
get
happened
through the door?
how?
So the blood is kind of under, like, it looks like a bit of one of the beams on the ceiling fell down and it put on out. It's either it didn't crush or it may have crushed it out, or it was like
it
Asta's.
fell and injured somebody, right?
Yes.
Is there a way to determine how that happened? The rubble, falling over. It wasn't just
Roll
an
me another
What's
investigation
the
check.
psych?
I'm not pretending to be psychic here, so. Oh, okay, thank God. That's so you said investigation.
Yes.
Right? 17.
17. Okay. Yes. It looks like the house. So from you kind of trying to gather how this battle started, and in that you notice that it seems they were not moving a lot. It seems like they were entered without being spotted. And then what happened was a third party came in to attack, and the house caught fire. Not expecting that, it seems somebody tripped over while one of the logs from the ceiling or the beams from the ceiling fell down in the
So
fire.
they ran out in a rush then.
Yeah, and the ceiling collapsed.
Okay, so it wasn't like someone was attacking and then it fell over. It was because of the fire and then the structure fell.
Yes. It doesn't seem like somebody purposefully made the beam fall on them.
Okay.
It seems like it was part of their escape.
Okay,
While
so
they
if
were
there's a
escaping.
fire, can I tell where the fire started?
Yeah, yeah. You see it started in the alley side. I would say this is going to be the southern alley side, since this is... So, from the map originally, if you remember, the east would be the seaside, or the lakeside, and then south is going to be where the stairs going up to the upper pike are. So this is going to be south, is where the fire started.
Okay.
South side of the house.
Okay. I guess if anything, I'll just go ahead and tell you what I learned. You know, it's like I think the fire started from there. If anything, I don't know.
We'll have to check it out.
You know, we'll have to check it out.
Be a little bit louder, so that...
Oh yeah, I forgot. Wow.
So, Neris is gonna find it weird that the arrows were stuck in the ceiling,
Okay.
because Neris is assuming anyone trained by Sephre is gonna be a solid shot. So it doesn't make sense for the arrows to be in the ceiling unless something real fucky is going down.
What if something was on the ceiling?
Exactly. Neris is like, if shit's crawling on the ceiling, I don't want it.
Was there?
So, I'm gonna check out the ceiling arrows. What am I
Okay.
rolling?
Are you looking? You're looking at the ceiling. Or are you looking, like from what area? You can get up to the second floor. It's kind of a little bit rickety, but you can get up there.
The arrows are stuck up into the ceiling.
Into the ceiling.
I think
and you can see
he's gonna be like looking at the ceiling, sort of standing, like looking at the angles of the arrows, standing where
Okay.
they were fired from. He's trying to suss out what the fuck were they firing at.
I can pick up Neris if
If you want to, well, okay, Neris, do you want to get picked up?
I think Daybreak would probably do that, whether Neris was like,
10
pick me up or
Down
not.
your arm.
So,
Sorry.
I don't know. I think it
Alright,
would be-
then I'm gonna walk up and just go. I see him looking. Daybreak's just gonna walk up and just go.
Neris is going to get up and he's just going to be like, oh, so am
Roll
I,
vomit on me. Then you'll have a
so I'm
bad
assuming
time.
I'm rolling to investigate,
Yeah, roll with advantage because
I do not like
he's picking you up.
vomit.
but I have disadvantage because of my
But because he's picking you up, I'm gonna let it be a normal roll. Right.
normal roll.
Normal. Okay, then we'll say normal roll.
Yeah, because
Okay.
then it's disadvantage plus advantage.
Yes.
That is a 7 plus 4. 11.
11.
So,
Nice.
It's
bother.
best you can tell. Yeah, it just seems like either somebody. I mean, from the way you're looking at it and the way like the 11, I'm gonna say that it seems to you that there was just somebody on the second floor, and then part of the house like fell over, and in that somebody may have tripped and the shot might have gone up.
Didn't you say arrows?
Yes, you're correct.
So how did they trip and fire multiple arrows?
Sephre, you wanna?
Are they firing clusters? And Neris is just sort of,
Hold on, this is news to me. What?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it looks like they're in close together proximity.
Neris is just like, you
Fuck, I
teaching
can't
kids
do
to
that."
scatter shot?
Okay, Mina's obviously
Put
waiting
me
for
down,
puts
Daybreak.
it back in her head.
Okay.
And also, just
Yeah,
as a
you're
note,
not
the you can see the second floor. People may have been up there as well.
Oh,
I
are
can just
the arrows
throw them
going
up on
all
the
the way
second.
through the floor, or are they like embedded? Like, were they trying to
You can
shoot
do whatever
through the
you
floor
want.
at
I don't wanna
something?
be thrown up.
It seems yes, they do pop through the floor just a little bit.
Ooh, then Neris is going to go upstairs.
Okay.
Real
Carefully.
quick, just for Mina, like you know,
Neris is going
um,
upstairs.
Roll me.
Balls.
I'm looking for. I know. I'm just thinking about it. This is going to be acrobatics
Balls on a bicycle.
or athletics, your choice.
Acrobatics, because athletics
So
is a
that's-
plus
Mi-
0.
Mina, like I forgot to check, but is there like from the blood from where the accident happened? Is there a trail?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
There is a
Confirm
trail.
leads-
Sadness.
It leads where?
It
Yeah.
leads north,
Just
out
leads
of the
north,
house.
out of the house.
The late Neris rolled a 1.
So, as you take your first step up this staircase,
It's up the stairs. I haven't gotten to the second floor yet.
yes, it is up the stairs. Your foot goes through the kind of embered, little bit toasty wood. It's a little bit
Swearing
crumbly.
heavily in Elvish right now. Just.
Trying to pull yourself out. Okay, so Neris
Do
is
you
pulling
speak
yourself
with
out.
your mother with that mouth?
Does Mina hear that?
Did you
at
pick
all?
me up?
Yes, Marcos.
Yes.
Are you looking to do anything in the house? As well?
Wait, I'm gonna come
Oh
doink
wait,
him out of the
wait,
stairs.
hold on,
which
let-
leg fell through?
I'm
Wasn't
gonna
that one?
It wasn't that one, so I'm gonna say the right leg, if that's the correct one. Is it the other? Yes. Okay.
Do I do the thing?
You can if you want.
Neris is gonna try to pull it out by himself first.
Yeah, just pull
so-
it up. Marcos, anything you want to add to the house?
I've been thinking.
Okay.
I was gonna go upstairs with Neris, because I was curious for that too.
Okay, well then I will say you are standing behind him as he's trying to pull his leg out of the stairs.
So it was a 7 to pull the leg out.
It just kind of grates and it's very painful.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect this to happen immediately.
Daybreak is gonna come over and just try to pop him out. Just,
Okay, roll. I'm gonna say roll a strength check, just for the amount of like care you have with pulling his leg out.
Please be gentle, senpai. Please be gentle.
And higher will
robot
be
senpai.
better. Higher is better.
That is a 18.
Okay.
Ha! Neris lives.
If that was in that one, there's losing the leg.
So Daybreak lifts his leg, kicks the stairs. In order to free your leg without ripping it through the hole that you made, and clearly gets you safely out. Marcos, are you moving up or are you still staying?
I was
where you
gonna put my hand on
just gonna
Neris'
go sit
shoulder
the fuck down.
and cast guidance and say, let's try that again.
Why are we having the hungover guy do the repeated rolls? Neris is honestly.
That's funny. Alright, I'm just gonna.
I'm here if you need me.
Okay, what's guidance do again?
You have to add a D4, I think it is. I'll double check the dice type, but you add a D4 to your next skill check.
I think Neris.
Handbook.
I think Neris' response is basically, "Thank you for the vote of confidence. I will let someone else clamber up those stairs, though. I will hold on to that for later." So I'm gonna hold on to that guidance for later, and I'm taking a little note.
Okay, so witnessing that clusterfuck. Alright, so Mina's gonna like, okay, everything's fine, and she's gonna go follow the trail.
Okay,
Just to see-
and Sephra, you're with it. Yeah. Alistair, where are you?
I'll probably go up the stairs with them.
Okay, so Neris, I assume you and Alistair are going to go up the stairs.
Neris is following
sorry,
behind, though.
Neris is going. I think Neris will stay at the bottom of the stairs. Sorry,
I'll
Marcos, and Alistair.
I'll pat Neris on the head when I pull him out.
Also,
Like,
quick note, I double checked guidance, I got all the numbers right, but you only have a minute to use it, so good luck.
So,
Thinking ahead.
you get to the top of the stairs, both Alistair and Marcos, and as you are standing there, you can you get a better view of what happened from the. Basically, you stand over the edge and you see there is some blood on the tips of the arrows up there, and it looks like the blood trail ends very quickly, but it looks like somebody got shot in the foot a couple of times.
Is it like human blood?
Yes, 100% human blood. 100 P.
Tasted right.
Yeah.
Is there okay? So just because
doesn't
that
taste
human
like
blood's a
tomato.
thing, is there a difference between like other species bloods? Or is it?
Yes, there is. Natural human blood is very different from half-elf blood and from other
And just
people's
other-
bloods
other
who are
people.
trying to hide as humans currently.
What color do I bleed as a blue moon?
Okay.
Blue.
No, I'm fine.
I thought
I'm
so.
fine.
Yes. Yes.
You'll have copper in your blood.
I didn't think that you would add that caveat, but now I have to worry about it. So.
It would be.
Alright.
And I'm gonna say it's blue because your skin is translucent.
Oh.
Yes.
Does that mean we're seeing his veins and organs and shit?
You're seeing him as he intended you to see him.
Okay.
You're seeing him as the gods intended you to see him.
Hey, that's translucent too. So wait, so God is like
Fair
one of the
enough.
gods are like, I like that.
Well, roll a history check.
Gods are into some kinky shit.
Yep. Not one.
You don't know shit about blood.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Does Neris
Mina-
know shit about blood?
Mina-
Roll a history check.
I get the +4.
And the guidance was given.
I knew I was gonna fucking use it. Okay, there's
Sorry,
a
I have to
14
keep
plus
mixing the
3,
music,
but I have disadvantage because I'm hungover.
Only
Place here.
D4 once.
Oh, okay, so that was +3.
Does Neros know shit about blood?
13.
That's-
Red blood is red.
Okay, 13 is a little more than red. Oh, wait,
But
wait. I didn't add my
your-
modifier. It was history, right?
Yes.
So that is a 17.
Oh, okay. Red blood is not just red. People used to think red blood was blue.
You're fucking idiots.
Now I will. So, the blood. And your question specifically is that do you know shit about blood in general?
Yeah, like would Neris,
Narrow it down
through his
for me.
research, recognize different kinds of blood?
Yes, Neris would know. At least the major ones he would know would be elvish blood versus human blood, which elvish blood is a little bit. It's going to be a little bit more green tinted. It's like red, but like has green lines going through it. You'll be able to tell easily on that side. And then as for any other races, you would only know halfling blood as the other one. There's not a lot of other races that are in contact in general.
I mean, but also Neris is reading old stories and shit.
Okay, that's true. That's true. In that case, you would know that Goliath's blood is white.
Goliath's blood is white.
White.
Cool shit.
Don't bring Biden back in here. Don't do it. That was a weird part of that fucking game. Why would you do this?
Okay, so gathering that info, you can see that. Now I'm doing it. I've got twins in my head, and I'm trying to figure out who's who. So Arva is the male, and Asta is the female. Arva uses arrows. Asta uses it. So you knew whoever was using the arrows was aiming for people's feet in the floor above them.
Knew that shit. Neris from the bottom of the stairs just like, fucking called it!
I'm gonna go follow the blood trail and see where it ends.
With Sefre and Mena, or the blood trail upstairs?
Like the blood trail upstairs.
Upstairs, it just ends.
It just ends?
It just kind of ends. It
Can I
looks
just
like a
grab-
lot of bodies were moved.
A soul stabbing sniper.
And so we'll continue saying that following Sefre and Mina, the blood trail continues for about a block. Let's see. The blood trail continues for about a block, and then from there, it'll stop and you'll find a body. The body has an arrow in its eye. And then you'll need to roll an investigation check for it.
Does it look like it was like?
It's crumpled in the corner.
Swamp.
Oh, Daybreak, you're not there. Yeah.
Oh, investigation, you said?
Yes.
21.
21. 10. Okay. Mina, looking at the body, you pull up some of the sleeves.
Yeah.
Mina's not very keen about looking at bodies, but she's trying to learn something.
What's probably happening is I'm just going there like throwing this dude apart, and Mina's actually like
Yes.
things.
Means just looking at
So,
the parts as
when-
they fly by.
as some of the clothes are torn off on the arm and things like that,
Uh-huh.
Mina notices that there are bite marks going down the arm.
Can I tell what bite mark? What kind?
You rolled a 21, right?
21.
Yeah. So you can tell that like this person had grappled somebody and they bit him.
So like they grabbed the person and the person was
Biting
back.
Yes.
Okay, so
Bite marks.
Huh?
How big are the bite marks?
Teen child
I
size.
guess
Exactly what I
I'm gonna
expected.
assume.
I guess
I'm not there, but out of character, I assume one grabbed one of the kids, they bit him, and then the other one shot him in the head.
Yeah, that's perfect. That would be my guess. I guess since Sefe doesn't notice, like,
And
look at these bite marks here. And then I just say it seems they may have grabbed one of your children in the other killed him. And I'm just gonna like go like, ooh.
Is there like more of a trail?
So, looking at the body, it was investigation.
Investigation.
So you also find
Uh-huh.
2 drachmas and 1 kroner on the body. 1 gold and 2 silver. Or sorry, 2 gold and 1 silver.
Ooh. I'd say these belong to I'd say these belong to the children, so I'll, give
Okay.
them, or save them. I don't know if we want to.
That seems very in character for Mina.
Yeah. Would you keep it? Okay, I'll save it for the kids as we go.
Okay.
2 gold, 1 silver, you said?
2 gold, 1 silver. So as we were looking at the body, you also notice several tattoos on the person, but you don't recognize them as you do. You're not humans from the city.
I wouldn't know.
No.
Yeah.
But do you draw Sephir's attention?
I would. because-
Okay.
So
Do I recognize the tattoos?
Roll investigation check.
I don't know shit.
Man, I'm glad that I put points in intelligence. That is a nat 20, so 22.
Aha!
There's a symbol
Smart
on
squad,
the
smart
upper
squad.
neck. It is 3 crescent moons interlocking. It is very similar to the symbol of Rediker, except it's missing the spear in the middle. This means that it is only one group, the Reineken. Gathering the rest of the info, you get an idea that while the person below you is dead, the kids may have been kidnapped from this point by the Reineken.
Well, it looks like we're wiping out the Rainikin boys.
R-A-E-N.
Where's my pencil? What the?
A-N-K-Y. Reineken.
N-A-K-N-Y.
Sorry, hold on.
Oh,
Let me
sorry.
make sure. R-A-E-N-A-K-Y-N.
A-K-Y.
Was that merchant part of the? Or actually, I should probably ask when we all meet back up.
Yes.
Can you spell Rainikin again?
R-A-N. Or R-A-E-N. A-K-Y-N.
You just wanted to just throw random vowels in there, didn't you?
No, it's it's Nordic. They decided to throw random vowels in.
That is what they do.
Just offhand, every time you say the name of that group, I can't help but think of the word ramekin instead.
Yeah,
I
I was about to say exactly.
Or Anakin.
Exactly.
Did you?
Anakin.
Just because my head's
Ramekin
not here
Skywalker.
a little, but like, is there? Did
Anakin-
you explain what they
Anakin
were?
had
Or
They are a. So the last session, I believe I did give this information where the Reineken are a group of a version of a thieves guild. Usually they come from or they work in the Driftgate and Hammer's Heart, which are 2 cities to the southeast. But they've been moving their operations north
so
as
they've
of
been
late.
looking to expand.
Yeah, and so they've moved into the city.
All right. Mina doesn't know shit, but I understand.
Yes.
On top of my personal feelings about that, this is bad news for business.
In a way.
Time to commit some murder.
For competition.
They are.
We don't
Okay.
allow that here.
I'm a
This is
whisper
free
some
market.
freaky shit. I don't.
This is a free market. We don't allow
Oh
that
wait, shit. We fight.
And Sephray, can I get an insight
I
check?
have so many
What?
abilities. That's already
Insight from
humanoid.
So you mean free for you, but everyone else can fuck off?
Yeah.
13.
13.
That is the American way.
Okay, so you get the idea that, kids went in to do the job, and essentially something happened after that, but you can't really figure out why they did this or something like that. Now, rest of the party, are you continuing to investigate the house, or are you looking?
Is there anything else upstairs to look at?
Roll me an investigation check.
That's a 9.
9. There's just a couple of burnt books and some burnt just papers and not a lot of documents left. Marcos, anything?
Sorry, I had to get up for a second because I smelled burning and I wanted to make sure if someone was in the kitchen. What did I miss? I've been gone for like 30 seconds or something.
If you guys wanted to check if there was anything else in the house before, if there was anything else you wanted to do in the house.
Give me a second.
Yeah, go for it. Nerus and Daybreak.
I don't think I would be able to go on the second floor because I'm a heavy boy.
No. I would not try it.
So.
Neris is scared.
Oh
of
no
stairs.
no.
Or do. Please
Daybreak's
do.
more so there to also assist in case Neris gets stuck somewhere again. But I guess Daybreak can just look around and see if there's like anything we didn't notice on the first floor. Like, Daybreak isn't the smartest, but he knows where a fight happened.
Okay.
He's easy.
I would
So I'm
say
safe for like
roll.
looking for other spots of fights.
I want to say instead of investigation, this is more perception.
Hey, that's I like perception more than investigation because I actually have a points in that.
On a similar
roll.
note, I think Marcos would be curious that the Rainikin, they must have come here to burn the house down for a reason. Like maybe they're hiding evidence or needed to steal something or something like that.
Sure.
I think Marcos would be curious if there's something around that might signify what that might have been, why they were there.
Okay. Are you upstairs right now?
I am currently.
Okay. So roll me.
I guess I would start looking there.
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Yeah, especially since we know there's someone on the second floor.
I'm thinking if they
15.
whatever they're
Oh,
trying to destroy
yes.
might be hidden, because if you're only trying to burn something down if you know like the general area where something is not.
But you don't know exactly where it is.
Going
unless you just
into
break
the
and steal shit.
Yeah.
second room where Alistair currently is. As Alistair's just about to walk off, you notice something under his foot. There is kind of a hidden latch standing there. It's the same color painted with the wood on the ground, but it's kind of charred. Unlocking it, you find the cupboard under it is empty. Papers, gathering this, the papers may have been taken already.
Also, I rolled a 9 for my perception check.
Oh yes, you're 9. You don't really see
I know
any signs
some
of
shit.
fighting. Yeah. I really like that you rolled that dice and it landed.
It
on that
landed
die.
perfectly.
Yeah. That was
On
very-
another.
So, Neris is just kind of like, okay, I'm not going upstairs. Let me give another sweep of this room. Let me. Marcos, did you share what you found with the upstairs thing? Like, did you yell to the house like, "Hey, found a thing"?
Yeah, I found a hidden latch, but it looks like it was empty. So either it was taken before or during the fire,
Alistair would
or
also,
maybe after.
as he probably moved you a little bit away as you were stepping on something.
I just remembered. Didn't I give you something for your hangover? Or
Yes, but it didn't. It doesn't. I don't think it helped. It helped him get up
It
faster.
helped flavor text wise.
Yeah,
ah,
but it didn't help
but
you
like,
actually.
until I get 8 hours rest, I got a point of exhaustion.
Indeed.
I
Well,
didn't
a long rest. Let's see. Neris is pretty much just gonna scope to see if anything survived the fire in any sort of usable state.
This is going to be another investigation.
Waller.
Oh, actually, speaking of which,
Motherfucker.
What?
Oops, he did it again.
Oh,
is it a 1?
This is the bad die. This goes to dice jail.
hold on. Can I? Do I have permission to open this?
No, don't put it in there.
No,
I
don't
want
put it in
wax
there.
on
No,
that
don't. There'll be
No,
wax
you're
on
right.
it.
No, I have
Yes,
die.
sir. Okay, so you don't really gotta. Like, it looks like a lot of papers are burned, but nothing.
Does he
really.
get stuck again?
No. He's investigating. He's not walking around.
Okay, but a nat one is an opportunity for shenanigans.
No, but like, we've done enough investigation checks.
Investigation.
I just wanted.
Yeah.
To, I just.
stuck in the ceiling.
I don't want you to. Oh,
I just wanted to
Clear
mention
legs
we
stuck
need a
in
jail
ceiling.
now.
oh okay.
So
Neris,
those two are conspired.
so you tell the party, or at least the party that's in the house, that there was something under there.
I'm stuck.
Oh, wow. Okay. All
What are
right.
you doing, step stairs?
No, stop. Stop.
Neris gets stuck in the stairs.
Okay. Is
It's
anyone
barbarian?
is anyone doing? I'm gonna start rolling here in a sec. Is
Oh
anyone doing?
shit!
Yeah. Is anyone doing anything else?
I mean,
Neris is leaving the house.
Okay.
I mean, I figured.
Where?
He's just gonna sit outside under a tree or some shit.
Well, there are no trees on the street, but
Fuck.
you can sit outside the front door or the back door. If you want.
Neris is gonna get some fresh air.
Okay.
He's got bad vibes with this house.
Got it.
I just wanted to see if there was like because since we see the body here, can we see what the direction that they keep going in? If there's a trail, if a further trail. To
No,
follow
there's
from
no
that.
trail, but as you are looking, you hear of a horse coming down the street.
Down the
alley.
street. Like,
It's in the street side,
okay.
and it stops,
Uh-huh.
and you see a person get off. The person starts walking towards, I believe it's Sefre and Mina who are just there. Nobody else is there. Okay.
Is it too late for me to hide or anything? Just because someone coming up. to me
They've
like
seen
that?
you. It's a very short alley.
Okay.
So, as that happens, the person arrives, and you notice they're wearing plate armor, and they have. It's definitely a full-blooded elf. You can tell by the extreme paleness of the skin and the leafy ears. The hair is short cropped and in the style of a military cut, and he is height and weight proportionate, but a little bit more on the bulkier side. Let's see, a scar marks the left side of his chin, and he wears a necklace with the symbol of air, the elvish god. Most of you know this, and it is 4 silver leaves enclosed in a circle. Sefre, you know this person as Cohen. He is your contact, kind of in the more official side of the district. Sefre, I have to ask you.
I'm just gonna say real quick, I'm hiding behind Separate just because I don't know this person. I'm
Okay.
very unaware. I'm
Okay.
just, being careful.
So, Sefre, back in town, I see. It seems that your entrance hasn't gone unnoticed. Mind kind of giving me an update?
Asta and Arbor are missing.
Those would be the twins?
Yes.
Okay. So, the stunt at the market, just a little while ago, that had to do with them?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a short conversation with Rook.
Yes, short indeed, but long enough for people to notice. It's already hard enough to keep one of the individuals you're trying to, let's say, hide. It's already hard enough to get them out of sight and keep things quiet. But with this, it's going up the chains pretty quickly. I think I'm gonna. This is what I'll say. You need to lay low for a couple days and just stay out of sight. But outside of that, I will try and assist. I know these twins are important, and I will try and get them back as quickly as possible.
You know I can't lay low.
Well, I would say then you need to get out of the city for a little bit. I need that whatever this creature you've brought with you, who is destroying stands and things like that, is raising concerns. People are thinking it's some sort of Goliath who doesn't have a master or something like that, and they are not pleased with the fact that you are also not taxed for your weapons. So it's not helpful when things like that come together.
I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together. How people know I don't pay taxes.
No, the higher ups.
Oh.
No,
Oh. Okay.
not random people on the streets.
Do I know if they know about the Rainikin?
But Cohen knows, or
Yeah.
Cohen knows for sure.
Okay.
He knows who they are.
The poor sod here. Is
He
Rainikin.
looks at the body, he says, and he sees the symbol. Oh shit.
They're the ones who took them.
Okay. So, this is what I can say. If you can promise to try and keep things calm for a bit, I would urge to get out of the city for a few days with the whole crew that you've brought with you. I will tell you where you can find the Rainikin.
Are they in the city?
They are in the city.
Well, that's a little bit of conflict there.
They haven't done anything wild yet, and we are just keeping an eye on them. So, right now would be ideal, but none of this is really ideal.
Burning down a house a block away is nothing?
There's a lot more going on than you know.
Well, seeing as it involves me and my own, I'd like to know what's going on.
Roll a persuasion check.
It's not my expertise. Yikes! 13. Can you say pass or fail before you actually describe what happens?
Fail.
I'm using psychic knack. So there's eyeball to knack. What did I say? 13? 17.
17. Okay, this is the last time I'll let you do that. Before.
I mean, this is how the ability works.
If you know first.
I need to know pass or fail,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
I can roll it. That's
Okay.
It's dumb wording, because it says if you fail.
Okay. Well.
If you want,
I
we can change
can't-
it to if I think the roll is too low, I can add it.
Yeah, I would
before the
prefer
result.
that
Okay.
because
We'll-
that's
we
more
can do
fair
that
than me
before.
just like obviously telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, so he looks and kind of just looks down at the body, looks back up at you, and sighs heavily. I cannot protect you if anything goes any further with this. If there's any fighting or anything like that, they may come down on the bar. But they will... Rainikin henchmen, whatever you would call them, have been seen at the Raya races. As a note, Raya is a form of an ostrich, and there are many races of those in the Vuzishan Empire.
No, whatever animal is to run.
The Raya races run by Rook.
Explains that really.
So, you'll get to see them if you go. I believe there's one this evening. He's in the and you know his place. It's an inside the mountainside ring.
So is it in town?
Yes, it's inside. So on the lower pike, there's an entrance to the mountainside. There's like a dug-in part of the mountain, and there's a couple of places inside there. One of them is the ring that he owns. The same thing is on the western side of the city, but that's the more upper class section.
That's what the rich people get in example.
Exactly. Now, please just either get out of town or stay out of trouble.
I'll
And
do my best.
he nods and slowly walks away.
It wasn't on a horse.
Walks away towards the horse.
If you do that all.
Before I forget, he turns around and he hands you a paper, and this is for Crane. Crane being the moniker Alistair is going under currently. Just as a note.
I'll make sure he gets it.
All right. And he walks away.
Intrigue.
Yes. Just know that it's going to be difficult to keep him under wraps for any longer if anything goes wrong. And he gets back on his horse and gets away.
We should get back to the others. Is there any so the guy has like tattoos. I don't particularly want to skin him for the proof, but is there any other proof of like his allegiance, like on his clothing?
No,
or
it's just a
anything?
tattoo. They don't carry anything else.
Time to cut off a limb.
Guess we're committing a war crime.
No, I'm not there yet.
You wouldn't need. I would say that you really don't need to, just for the fact of like it's saying that this is a person who works for the Rainikin.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
no, hell of an
I
intimidation
wanted the effect of you go and it's like you throw the
Yeah.
proof down
Yeah.
on the table, like something like that.
You can
Oh
do
well,
that with an
so
arm.
you could
You
take
can.
you can take some of the clothes. The clothes are the Bron blue, which is kind of a lighter navy blue, which not many people in the city wear because most aren't Bron. So that would indicate that this person probably works for the Rainikin,
So
which
it's
is a
not-
heavily Bron group.
Yeah, but that's not heart proof.
No, no.
But
As
that's,
If you wanted
exemplified
something.
by me.
I would say if you
it's
want a
fine.
hard proof, you can.
they don't carry any
Or-
symbols or anything, just a tattoo.
It's the tattoo.
Tattoo.
That's fine.
I mean, the
You
tattoo
can't
is
lose
a
a
symbol.
tattoo.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
but
symbol.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll head back.
It's more of a hard, hard, you work for us now. This is permanent.
It's
Yeah.
like the yacht.
Okay. No, yeah, I get it.
Okay. So you return to the group.
Yep.
All right. Everyone regathers together downstairs.
You know quite a many people, don't you?
It comes with the business. I should probably speak up a little bit more when
Yes.
I talk.
I
Yes,
should
both
too.
of you.
I should too, actually.
Um,
Be like talk to Barry.
There's a lot more problems than I was hoping to deal with upon getting back. Looks like Asta and Arbor were taken by the Rainikin. Found one of their henchmen dead. But no sign of Asta and Arbor. And there's a lot going on. And Alistair, I believe this is for you. Ran into a friend.
How friendly was he?
Would I know who
More
this
friendly.
potentially came from?
Well, did you open the
By the
note?
insinuation?
Do you open the note? Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yes, you would know that Cohen is kind of like you've seen him before a couple of times around Alistair. Maybe you haven't talked a lot. You've given him some info about when you came to the city to try and say like, I need to change this, and this about myself to kind of lay low.
Yeah.
So the Rainikin are in the city. They are mostly
Are they involved with that shitty merchant?
yes, they are.
Who
They're supposedly
Welcome.
going to be at the Raya
Raya.
like
Raya
make
races
bigger mess?
at his venue. So I'd like to pay them a visit.
Would you like to make it former venue?
No, that's actually one of the things that you need to not do. It's
That is
getting
no fun.
pretty hot,
All I
and
did is break little table. That was I hit ground hard and it broke. It's weak table, not my fault.
I mean, yes, it's his fault, but I need you to try to keep things a little bit tamer.
I'm sure that will be difficult with me walking around.
Well, just try.
I cannot make myself any smaller.
Well, you
I
don't need
get
to
enough
make
looks
yourself
that I'm like
smaller.
celebrity.
We simply cannot draw too much attention.
Yeah.
The attention.
I will try not to break someone's bones, but I cannot fully guarantee it.
Just
if they do not attack.
glare at them.
Can we
Oh,
just
I love doing that. I will do that.
disguise?
That's
Can we disguise you, Daybreak?
I am
Half
very-
of us can do that. Can any of
I am
us
very
disguise?
big. I am probably
I
not
will.
normal.
Okay, go ahead.
No, that was all I was gonna say.
No. I mean for people who want to try. Go ahead.
I'm not doing it without
I'm
Daybreak's
not for it.
permission. Daybreak can
No,
bench
yeah.
press me. But
Daybreak
And he would be the
can
warm up.
hurl
Day-
you
Daybreak-
with-
Shot put, you know.
Daybreak can shot put me all the way back to the wound. I'm not doing that. Plus, Daybreak's got my bag. I'm not fucking with that.
Daybreak. One of Daybreak's arms is probably the size of your torso.
Yeah, I am a little bit too large to do a convincing disguise.
I have disguise spells. We could disguise him as a
I am-
very tall orc.
I think that will bring as much attention as me being big robot man.
Ah, but it's not the same attention.
Well, let me see.
It hits the little reset button on
Is
the
what?
tension in the city thing. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Just remember, do not
I'm
vomit
just-
on me and you'll be
Just
okay.
rubbing on your back. It's like, are you okay? You fine?
I'm doing it. I'm here.
Okay, just don't be. Take a rest. Sit down.
All right.
Leads you to a chair.
Nurse is here trying his best, but he is feeling like dog shit.
Okay, so I mean, it's just don't try not to cause.
I will not be cause. I will be effect if someone attacks.
Bardic inspiration for the robot. Here you go, buddy. You get inspiration from the.
I need to make sure I'm recording.
Bardic
That's the
Okay, yeah.
D&D inspiration for that. That's the you get a free advantage on whatever you want.
you get one.
I take back my bardic inspiration.
You get one for me.
I mean, do you want to just use this?
Yes. Take that. Give me mine.
Yes,
There you go. This is now your temporary.
That is your temporary
Yeah.
D4 inspiration.
You know what? Fuck it. You
So,
get one from the bard too.
Yes.
Boss, the 5e inspiration that's not the bard is you get advantage on whatever.
Oh, on whatever. Okay, so you get it, but 1d4 on whatever you want.
Oh, lovely.
All I'm saying is that it is. Do not
Very nice.
Do not fight
Very
for
nice,
class destruction until
Marcos.
absolutely necessary.
Again,
Until
if they try to fight me,
No,
I will
no,
not
no,
fight back.
no,
I will hit them like little
no,
balls.
yes, no. If they try to fight you, then it's fine. But anything like that would just only with fighting. If we're talking and it doesn't, we
Oh
don't
no, I
need
do
to
not
fight.
care.
then-
I will just continue my stabbing contest.
There's
No,
just
then that's
leans on
fine.
you. You know what's real tough? Well, taking hits and not swinging back proves you're the real tough guy. Wink.
Daybreak looks.
Daybreak looks at Nares and he's like, "That is cowardly."
Well, no. Daybreak would look and say, I don't understand.
Yeah, it shows they did not phase you.
It's-
Now, wait.
The-
Nerus,
That will show
roll.
me as being
Ah!
Roll. I want to say this is going to be either persuasion.
Fuck yeah, persuasion.
Yeah, go for persuasion.
What do I roll?
Persuasion or deception?
No.
It's true.
It's persuasion.
Okay, think about how fucking
You don't
cool
need
it would
to
be if
roll.
someone
This is-
jumps up and tries to punch Daybreak, and Daybreak just goes like,
Roll your perception.
Amazing.
Persuasion. Persuasion.
okay, that is a 16
Ooh.
plus 7,
Oh.
and because
Oh.
disadvantage,
Ah.
a 7 plus 7, so a 14.
That's
14.
not bad.
Daybreak, you take this idea under your wing for now. You don't say either way, but
It
you
would
get
be
a
real
little
tough.
bit of what he's talking about.
We will see.
It
Yeah.
would be pretty
It will,
badass.
it will depend on the atmosphere.
Of
I'll
course
leave
it
it
So,
at that.
it-
I'm
if-
not saying don't beat some ass. I'm saying think about how cool it would be.
If there's a
It's-
scale of rage monster to just calm weed smoking dude, he has been moved more towards the middle than before.
I'm
Neris is pulling up like
Instead of
in
a
his
9,
scrolls,
I'm
he's
an
got
8.
like Neris is gonna dig in his bag and pull out like some example of like badass hero who like got hit and
Okay.
just tanked that shit.
So
It's like they wrote about this guy. I read about him.
you show
Just
him
saying.
you show him a picture of Pomak, the demigod of war for the Physicians, whose story goes not only to show that he fought and killed, but that he brought peace to many places in order to stop conflict. But he is known as the god of war.
Wait, this
People
was
are
a
Yes,
hero
this is
that
a-
became a god, or is
Roll
it
me a
just-
history check.
It's understandable.
Neris
I
can
will
also
try not to
explain.
cause issue
This is
in
like
my
Let's-
Neris's.
let
This is
him roll.
Neris's fucking jam.
Let him roll, and then we'll see how much he
So it will
knows.
be
to
very
begin
hard
with.
to resist.
I should have
will
read
not
a
do it.
good bit anyway, but I think
Just be warned.
As
Do you want a
Magnus
more
would say,
legible die?
people are afraid
it's a
of
15.
15.
I-
Okay. You know a little
I
bit
do
about the
hate,
Physician
don't flinch.
pantheon
That's
um,
not much scary.
from your time in the temple.
Mhm.
The way it works is Vo is the singular god. There is no
Yes.
other god but Vo. But
I will
he
do my
has
best.
demigods
Like,
who
fully guaranteed results.
are champions he chooses, who are human when they are born,
Mhm.
and he chooses them to go past that humanity and become
So
more than human.
So is it just like they have to pass the test in order to achieve?
They are
that?
given challenges.
It's chosen
Yes.
and then experience challenges and overcome them and become heroes.
Yes.
All right. So then, so wait, does that mean like the heroes of this world are just demigods in general, or is it just like of the
This
specific set?
pantheon exists before the Physicians even arrived on Summer's Crest. So this is a long time
Big
ago.
time lore.
Okay. Nice.
Lord Dom.
Sorry, Ian. I hope you got that more dumb. That was
I got most of it.
okay. Good.
Very central to some of Neris's stuff.
So the party gathers, and Is there anything else anyone wants to do before they move on from this area?
I'm gonna read that letter.
I need to dip and take an ibuprofen because my jaw's starting to hurt from the dentist.
Got it. No worries. You do that. I'm gonna give the story. You open up the note, and it's very short.
Anthrax, you all die.
Well, except Daybreak, he does
Rocks
not
fall,
breathe.
everyone dies.
You open it up, and it's very short. It's just like it's very long. Like you open it up, and it's a very long scroll. It's just 2 lines, 2 sentences, and it goes in the voice of the person. Hey kid, here you're wrapped up in 8 layers of bullshit. I know Fee would have wanted me to help however I can. Don't worry, I'll be around. Just gotta wrap up some work first. And then in the end, it says Sully.
Hey, my boy Sully.
You will get more of that
All
next
I'm
week.
gonna say is that sounded a bit like Johnny Bravo to me.
Hey kid, here you go, get wrapped up in 8 layers of bullshit.
Whoa, mama.
Well, Mom, I know Fee would never want me to help out somehow.
Out of character. Have we talked about Sully before? I don't.
I will add. There's a lot to add to
Do
the
you
phrase.
mean amongst us?
Among
No.
us.
No, okay. I said amongst purposely.
Among us.
Apparently it didn't matter.
Among Us.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Among Us imposter.
Once the party. Anything else from anyone before we leave? All right. So, making your way to the races.
Oh, is there a cloak I can kind of try to...
Yes!
Wait, we know
Go for it.
what are they called? Fucking.
It was a cart.
We know where they are now, right? But you're saying it's at the races that we know they operate there, or
They're found there.
they're found, but we don't know where they are specifically, right?
Essentially, you don't really know like if that's where their main operations is. The best you can tell is that that's all Cohen really
So
gave
it's
you.
just a lead to follow.
Yep.
Just make sure on how we're doing this.
So,
Here we go.
hearing that Daybreak mentioned he wanted a cloak to help, hide himself a bit, Neris is going to dive into his bag and pull out fabrics and basically be like, which one you want? He's got different patterns, he's got different textures.
So-
he is excited. He has wanted to make clothing for people.
Essentially,
It's like
it's very strange. The bag
gone.
that Neris is carrying is like proportional to him. He carries it, but as soon as he puts it down, it seems like he can fit almost more than 75% of his body in the bag. And
You
pulling,
see his legs
His legs
sticking
yeah,
out.
kicking out.
and
I'm
he's
like,
grabbing things and pulling them out.
I love that. visual.
I don't know how this is possible, but don't fall in there.
it's just at some point,
Neris
Neris is
drowns in the
entirely in the bag. His head just pops out. Do you like blue or red?
And just as a note, this is not a bag of holding.
Okay.
Just a big fucking bag.
Okay.
No, it's very
Neris
well
has
packed.
lots of fabric.
It's well packed. That's
Guy,
the
can you
thing.
give me a Coke, please?
Can you get me one too, please?
I as well.
Coke's all around. Get a Coke for Ian too. Put it next to the webcam.
Please, I just finished mine.
Thank you.
Do you want one?
No.
Oh, can I get a?
I will take red Coke because it will cover blood if necessary.
That guy's smart.
This
He
leads
would have
out,
read
burgundy is better for blood because it oxidizes.
And my Coke.
And
Here you go, Ian.
That's actually mine.
Also, Neris is going to be like, burgundy's better for blood as blood dries and it
works.
darkens. Perfect. I have a lot more burgundy.
So
you will need it.
I've got you just like a little cloak with like a hood. Got like.
you cloak him pretty well, and he's
Yes, now I look like giant cart.
yeah,
in their
he
clothes.
looks a lot. I mean, most people are understanding him as a Goliath instead of a robot, as nobody has seen a walking Daybreak before.
Oh,
Uh,
some have.
There is only
They're
one
very
Daybreak,
scared.
and he is wonderful.
And so they are now. He just more looks like the silhouette of a Goliath or some big.
Big fuck off thing.
Yes. Okay. So going on from there, let me write a couple of things.
Off to the races. Let's hope we don't get a gambling addiction
He's
happening
up to
with
the
any of us.
races. I mean, you last night.
Wait, did I?
Yeah, you blew like 20 and got it back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Thanks to
about
me
that.
40.
cheating
Probably
like
didn't
hell.
even
Now you have
know.
40.
No, I forgot about
This is literally probably Neris mentioning. It's like, what?
You're gonna be like, oh geez, gambling, and Neris is just gonna be like, have you checked your coin purse?
Well, you know what?
I made us rich!
When we get there, we'll get there.
Neris is also going to be very cognizant, not to mention that he's been cheating at the fights around Sephray. Because something tells me Sephray's not going to be huge on Neris rigging fights.
Hey, you don't need to know that detail.
Exactly. Sephray doesn't need to know.
She doesn't know.
Nobody needs to know.
It'll depend.
just like no one need, just like you don't need to know about Ramsey.
We're all keeping secrets.
Oh my god.
Love
So-
each other.
The party
Why do
makes
you
their
burn a spell
way.
slot every morning?
The party makes their way
No one-
towards the mountainside on the lower pike, back down the stairs.
Wait, you know. I'm the most honest person here.
So
True.
they make their way down into the lower pike, back past the Fist Lullaby, and you get to the entrance to the mountainside. Here is where you get a little bit further into the mountainside, and Rook's Ring, as it's colloquially named, is pretty close to the entrance. You make your way in, and as you get to the entrance to the ring, you are stopped by what looks like just Rook's henchman that you saw at the market before. And then, as you see, Rook is standing kind of like a little bit back. He's talking to somebody, and he sees you guys, and he runs up. Yes, can I help you?
We're just here to watch the races.
That's fine. He has to stay out. And he points to Daybreak.
I do not understand the races, so that is okay.
Neris is
I will be
like,
good boy.
but my friend, he loves to gamble. Very deep pockets on this one. Loves the stuff.
He's not getting in my ring.
It is okay.
Fair enough.
I just go, it is okay. I do not care for races.
Alright.
But I will stand here.
Would
You do that.
And I just give a thumbs up.
I guess, you know, Rena would just like, would you like me to stay with you? Just,
Go ahead.
are you
Neris is
I-
also checking like,
So-
want me
Hey,
no,
if
no,
you're
no.
in your
want a
head,
souvenir?
What?
if you're in your head, don't worry. We'll let you know if the fun starts.
Oh,
I'm using one of my
I can
sexy
sense
guys
fun.
to start a.
He can't hear that.
Really?
What?
Oh, well, is it because he's Robo?
Oh no!
He's a
Wait,
robot?
I haven't. What I was gonna do before Vlad mentioned that though, I'm gonna go. Like, I'm just gonna go to Neris, like, just kind of bend down. Leave me. Leave me alone. We'll be okay unless someone starts fight, then they will die.
Quick question.
I'm saying this as quietly as possible.
I have the cantrip message. That lets me target a creature. Does Daybreak count as a creature? Because I believe Warforged do technically.
Technically, rules is written to you.
But this is also your world.
Yeah, and this is
Rules
different.
is written. My thing should work as well, but it is your world.
There's a reason I'm saying it doesn't. There is
Okay.
actually a reason. You
Okay.
haven't learned yet. You could do it. You just haven't learned how to yet.
Also, mark off the die.
You're just like looking at Daybreak. Daybreak's like, what? Why am I being looked at?
That's very odd.
There's a reason. There's a rhythm and a rhyme.
Wait,
I will
would
take-
Sephrey know that the message isn't going in? Or?
No, she just said it and walked off.
Do you guys have at least?
Oh.
I know I don't get really tired, but do you guys at least have a little thing I can sit on in the meantime?
They're
There's
like
that
you.
man over there.
No, I will be good boy.
Yes, you can find your way to the seats outside. There are places for people to
No,
sit.
I am
Smoking
sitting
area?
here. Like I will move to side, but I'm sitting here.
You can sit here as well, just as long as you don't come in.
Okay, that works.
Okay. So, I assume you're not actually here for the races. What can I help you with?
I'm thinking.
Please hold on.
And you
Yeah,
see he's got...
There's a please hold as my brain cogs are trying to spin.
So he's drinking a big mug and just waiting.
You can chime in at any point.
Oh yeah, don't have to.
While my compatriot thinks over her answer, where is the refreshment table? I am dying for water.
Ah, a man of the races. Come with me.
Thank you.
And he walks off.
I'm gonna
Wait,
follow
no, I'm not trying to split up the conversation. Neris was
Oh,
going to just
okay.
get an
Oh,
idea
no,
where
that's
they're.
fine.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
I'll follow because I know he's not in the best of conditions.
A woman of the races. Let's go. And he has his arms.
Come on, gambling squad.
He has his arms around
Get
both
in
of
this.
you.
I
Get
don't,
in this crate.
Alright.
This is actually perfect.
I don't gamble at all. So
That is a bold-faced lie. Let me tell you how.
what do you?
I'm going to, while we're walking, explain.
Well, so
terms.
as you're walking, he has his arm around both of you, like on each side. You're on both of his
I'm just
sides.
like,
Yeah, and he looks and he's like, "Oh, you look like a great gambler to me."
I'm just gonna just.
I would like to just mentally thank Nerus, not with the psychic thing, but just be like, I don't have to make a decision yet. And then just sort of follow them and make note that I have 18 passive perception and I'm going to be actively looking for.
Sure.
Neris
No one
is
was
going
hiding.
to use message back to Sephre and basically be like, let me know if you want me to do anything. Can't promise I'll succeed, but I'll try. Message though, so that's
So you have-
little
yeah.
cantrip going.
I believe. Do you have to say that they can respond or anything like that?
Let me.
No?
My thing is two-way, message is one-way.
That's one
message
way.
is one way.
Yes.
So it's kind of like
So
a.
just-
Let me know if you want me to do anything.
What's the spell that does it?
Where
I
was
think
the
it's
tattoo?
sending.
Tattoo.
On the last guy? On the neck, right?
Upper right side of the
On
neck.
upper right
Right side
side.
of the neck.
Okay, just. Can I look at. Well, his name's Rook, right?
Rook.
Can I see his neck? Just enough?
He is heavily clothed. He's got a lot of like robes and garments on.
Is there like a chance that I could maybe see it in passing? I don't know. Maybe just like
You
waiting for
could
his-
roll
Yeah.
at the-
roll perception with disadvantage.
That's fair. I just need to see.
Neris might be able to get him out of his clothes.
I'm
up
gonna
to you.
try. I'm
By
gonna,
asking who his tailor is.
right.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna do look because Mina is not the wise
Well,
in
if-
the ways of the world.
Okay.
So. It's a disadvantage too.
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
7. Nah. Close it 2 covering. Too much cover.
I rolled a 6 for the first one. Second one was a 15.
Wow.
Can you believe? Can you believe?
Jeez.
All right, it was just not big today.
So he takes you to the tables and he gets you a lot of refreshments.
Charcuterie board?
No, this one's on me. And he just keeps like, sorry, what was your
Charcuterie board?
No, not yet. No.
It's
For
not-
sure not.
This is the fancy place.
Shitty charcuterie
Bowl of
board?
peanuts.
Neris is looking for anything
Bowl.
like greasy and fried. You know, hangover food. Neris
Ah.
is like, I want like fried potatoes. I want. Do you have burgers?
No, but we have lamb. Is the bartender says here.
Yes.
Yes, and he
What then again is
there's
that?
you see actually like there's a roasting lamb like on.
Oh, it's Neris is in love. Neris is just watching the rotisserie lamb just going.
It's shawarma.
No, but
It's
my-
yeah.
Shawarma.
So he,
Oh, I
he
fucking love
this
shawarma.
man
I have
with
a fork.
precision
Burger.
cuts this lamb up. This lamb's just it's a
It's just
fillet,
like-
right? So it's coming down. It comes down and it is garnished with
Fantasy burger.
lettuce and something. And then Rook turns to you, for you, my friend, and he just hands it to
I'm
you.
not gonna bother.
Also,
Neris
fantasy burger. sounds
thanks
like
him
a restaurant.
graciously, but is cautious while he eats. You would like to check if he smells or tastes anything unusual.
Go ahead.
Given his weak constitution, I think he would immediately notice if something's wrong.
Is this investigation or is this is investigation?
Like if this shit's poisoned,
Perception.
he's already on the verge of throwing up.
Just do a wisdom roll.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Straight up and down wisdom or anything.
Oh, so-
Perception.
Perception, right? Okay. Perception.
I wasn't paying attention. I was having
Do you
He's
perceive
eating
poison?
a
He's just eating.
very
food, right?
deliciously cooked lamb that Rook has handed him.
Nice. Okay. 19.
It's fine.
Perfect.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Destroying it. Neris is like politely, because he's still got his manners, but he is politely wolfing this shit down. He's like, oh my god, delicious.
If you could have watched a man cut a piece of lamb with more delicacy, but also eat that chunk of lamb at the speed of light, you would have met Neris.
So I'm just Mina's looking like, can I get one?
And with the flick of his fingers, Rook prepares another one for you. Slides it
weren't they
down.
with the Rook's henchman? Or it was Rook who came?
Rook came up. Yeah.
Rook came up. The henchman stopped you from entering.
And then we followed them, right?
You were standing while Rook walked away.
Well, I wanted to follow them.
Okay.
While also just looking
So,
around.
Alistair, Marcos, and Sefre, you walk towards the bar.
Hangover lamb.
Yeah, well, towards to where they are, so that we
Okay.
can stay together.
Of course.
And Marcos, anything from you?
Nothing yet. I'm a little distracted because this headache is a bit of a thing,
Understandable.
but I'm still here. For
Okay. Okay. Hopefully, we can get you through this.
I like how that lowers the volume of the music. Like,
So,
Yeah.
you guys make your way to the bar, and Rook is now, he's taking orders, and he's giving them to his other workers who are at the bar, tending food and drink and stuff like that. And you hear in the background the races going on and things like that. There is just the kind of like, it sounds like a whip cracking, and then just people yelling as the races are going on behind you. He's just kind of like cleaning a cup, a mug. Just got a rag in it.
Oh yeah, can I note that like as daybreak, because I couldn't there was no chair in the area, I'm just like doing like air sit.
Just wall sitting.
No, not wall sitting.
No,
no.
He is locked. He's
Just getting your workout
Hey,
in.
hey,
Flexing on everyone.
I'm going to be good boy. Doesn't mean I will.
She just be
Not make
straight
things
squatting.
Just
Flex.
No, I'm just sitting on it's as if I'm sitting on a chair
Neris grew up
just
in equity.
without a chair.
He's familiar with the
It looks-
races.
and I'm just sitting
oh
like
yeah,
this.
this is a
It
popular
honestly
thing.
feels like
So this
you're
is
just
something you
flexing the
probably
fact that you can
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
He would love this. This would be like home.
Daybreak doesn't know
This would be the
what
first
flex
thing
is.
he's seen. This reminds him of home.
Yeah,
So
the
once-
muscles he cannot
Once
flex.
he tears through his lamb, so once Neris finishes tearing through his lamb, he's gonna like watch the races and ask Mina, have you seen these races before?
No, I have not.
Oh,
No.
Alistair and I used to watch them all the time back home. And so I'm going to espouse all the cool knowledge I obviously have about these races. Hey, what do we know about the races?
So, there was
Bardic knowledge.
Rhea are a native species to Summer's Crest, and they like to run the fields of the basin. They're mostly found in the basin, which is why the Vizitians, domesticated them. And as they are also a secondary animal to kind of like the horses and things like that. They're not a beast of burden, but they are used sometimes to move things. But mostly they're kept as pets now. And in the races, you will see a lot of breeded types. There are some with blue feathers on their wings, and it's mostly the changes on the neck and the wings to tell you the different types of species. Or I guess.
Wait, how do they look?
So they're like ostriches. They look almost like one-to-one like ostriches.
Okay.
But the reason they're different is they live in more North American environments.
Motherfucker, just created like your own version of a chocobo. You know that?
Oh,
Yeah.
these were real birds. Though.
These are real. These are
Really?
these
Yeah,
are ostriches
rhinos were real.
that are native to North America, or just the Americas.
Okay.
So you mentioned they're commonly kept as pets. Would they perchance be commonly kept as pets by the noble families of the capital city?
There are the capital city races. So yes.
Did
absolutely.
Neris by chance grow up with a pet gigantic bird?
I don't think your family kept one particularly, but you knew
Shit.
families that did, and you were around them a lot.
Ha ha ha! Neris likes these birds. Neris likes these birds a lot. They're like one of his favorite animals. Confirmed. New lore.
All right. As
Oh, that's his favorite
Yeah.
animal. These are some of his favorites.
There you go. I'll.
Like you could have one of your very own.
Here you go. That's. They. look like.
Oh, I love them. They're so cute.
It's an ostrich.
It's almost like 1-to-1, except they have more feathers, I think, or like they're sleeker.
Are
Are
they
they like
like
shoving their heads in the sand?
Ostriches don't actually do that.
Well, also there's not a lot of sand around where these guys live.
Don't
Do they,
break my
so they
bone.
come in like
Actually, what
different
they'll do
colors
is
and
they'll lower
stuff.
their
right?
head. Yeah.
Is
Well,
it like,
there's
is it
in
like
this area.
bright colors or
They
more
don't
like dull?
Yeah, some of them have been bred to have brighter colors.
So like you can find one that's like pure blue by chance or something?
Most of so in the
There's some motherfuckers back
sorry.
in the Capitol building.
In the capital city, there's some particular colors, but here you're seeing a lot of yellow on the. You're seeing a lot of yellow on the tails, and there's mostly Pike's Reef colors, which are yellow and white.
Is there by any chance one that is burgundy and white, or burgundy and yellow?
There is one.
Which one? Burgundy and white or burgundy?
Burgundy and white.
Okay. Neris is cheering for that one.
Okay. All right. So
Those are the Vosetian national colors.
just to get back, so because Sephray has arrived at the bar along with Marcus and Alistair. Anything you were doing?
Just
just
get a
moving?
get a drink.
Okay.
And just nurse it, not actually drink it.
Your passive perception would let you notice that there are a pair of Goliaths on the other end of the stadium, just looking like they are bodyguards to someone. But outside of that, everything else is
Are they
topsy-turvy.
Are they rooks Goliaths or?
You wouldn't really be able to tell, but you know that Rook doesn't really have any Goliaths in his workforce.
Gotcha. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for. Okay.
I'd stand more in the
Keep quiet about that.
Okay. So, outside of cheering on that Rhea, is there anything else you were doing?
Gambling time.
I simply don't understand why people have to gamble. They just cannot enjoy the races by themselves.
It's more enjoyable when you get money out of it.
Mine is just a necessity.
Well, okay. Well, are you next to Mina? Because Mina and
Alright,
Yeah, because us three are off.
Yeah, because we.
I assumed you guys went closer to the stadium from the
Yeah,
bar.
because we're here.
Oh, if you guys,
'Cause,
well, if
yeah.
you guys left, then I'm not gonna respond.
No, yeah, because you're not there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I yelled out.
Oh,
Like,
yes,
that's
yes,
great. Let's
yes.
go on
Because
through."
yeah, and you would know these races as well, Alistair, for sure,
Yeah,
100%.
I'll probably play some bets. Who knows?
Okay, who are you betting on?
What are the options?
You have a couple of options. You see Rising Star, and there's one which loosely translates to Mama. There's a couple
To what?
to Mama. That would
Live
be
on Mama.
without reading the rest of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the other ones?
So the other
Neris
one.
is paying attention.
Okay. So there's Rising Star Mama. There is the Blood of the Elves, and there is there's one called Dry.
What?
Dry, but it's not spelled like dry. It is spelled
Like, DRI.
yeah.
I picked
Which
correctly.
which one's the burgundy and white one?
That would be Mama.
Motherfucker! I didn't want to put bets on Mama. Put bets on Mama. Okay, 5 on Mama.
Okay.
Mama
So, wait, does dry mean anything like in a language that I would know or something?
Not that you would know. It seems more like colloquial.
Just colloquial.
Yeah, it seems like it's a slang or something.
Okay.
Neris is going to basically ask, hey Mina, would you like to try it before you judge the experience of gambling?
You know,
I
I'm
think
trying to
you might
experience
have
gambling.
I think you might have a knack for it.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to decline.
Why did you make too much last time?
What I did. You guys just let What? I love it. What? Did something happen last night? I don't know if we discussed this before. but
I thought we had.
Did we?
Yeah, I thought there was a joke about it
No.
at the
I
end of
mean-
last session.
No. Okay, hold on. Please, I don't know if you guys told my character specifically that.
Ah.
No, I don't think so.
So I have
Neris
no
is
idea.
basically like
Everyone-
looking at Alistair, and Neris is going to shoot a message saying, okay, we gotta decide as a team here. Are we telling her what happened last night?
I think it would be funny.
So we just sort of nod at each other? we're regaling you with the story. Neris is adding the dramatic flair that makes it all a wonderful experience and removes the whole, like, you trying to punch me in the face and shit like that.
And then vomiting on my shoulder.
Okay.
Like, Neris is going to use his bardly talent to just sort of sand off the rough bits and be like, you tried some new experiences, you had a great knack for gambling, and you made 20 additional gold, and you had a lot of fun.
Until you vomit.
I'm just gonna say.
Neris is not mentioning that.
The
Well,
further.
I wonder why their clothes were covered in vomit this morning.
They
Oh,
were,
yeah.
yeah, that's, yeah, I mean, that.
I wiped off my vomit with their clothes.
No, that was.
Neris
I
was
feel-
leaving
I-
that out.
I figure, I remember like drinking a lot. I know there was vomit on my clothes, so I figured that happened. I don't know about the gambling. The more you tell me about this, the more it seems that Mina just grows more and more mortified. Like, it's like, she's growing paler and paler and just bearing herself.
Can I do like a
underneath her hood.
performance check or something to have this be like, oh man, trust me, it was fun.
She's like this. Like,
Roll performance check, and then Mina, based on this, you will roll a
Roll if you
Constitution check.
Constitution.
Based on this, wait, let him roll
Okay,
first.
that is a 16. Okay, so the lower roll was a 11 plus 5, 16.
Oh yeah, because you're still at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the
16,
higher one would have been like 21.
16 though was what.
Yeah, 16
Roll Constitution with advantage.
with advantage.
Oh, sorry, no, this is a straight roll. You were correct.
Okay, this Constitution you said?
Yes,
12.
12. You kind of come around to it
You have
as
fun.
like as he regales more. At first, you were a little bit like, I didn't mean to do that, all that. But then you he tells you, he's like, people were endeared to you after that night, so it
And
maybe
like,
wasn't
oh,
so
man.
bad.
While she's glad that people were fine with her, she's just more like, oh god, this is not what I was taught. I'm gonna just like.
I'm gonna clap her on the back and like in a combat way.
Yeah, Neris and Alistair are like, no, we're drinking buddies now.
Okay, she feels a little better, but she's still like, I can't never drink again. Never drink again.
As you are regaling the story, the races have started, and Mama tails the leads, and the race ends with Mama in the end at the tail end.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Mama ain't.
Mama.
Wow.
Mama.
Oh my god.
She
Didn't
sucks.
mean to make you cry.
She was ahead of 2 of the others, but still behind everyone else.
Okay, but you only gave us 4 options, so if she's ahead of 2, that means she's second place.
Sorry, there were a couple others I didn't say, just because I didn't want to hold up too long.
You know
on
what?
that.
Next time I want the whole race.
No.
Yes.
We want we want to
Constant
run the
rolls to
race
see who's up
as an
ahead.
encounter. We want. No,
No.
kidding. Obviously kidding. I do not want to derail all of
Please
this
do
with
not.
more gambling.
Please do
Derail.
not. I don't want another night of gambling.
Fool, you're getting it.
For some reason, that reminds me of the Red Dragon in Let's Roll.
That's
Another night of gambling.
Oh god.
All right, let me just remove 5 GP.
Oh, see.
Okay. So anything else? As the races are reset, and it takes about another. It's gonna be another 15 minutes before the next race.
Between
I'm just gonna offhand remark to Rook. Who are those the new muscle? Sort of motion towards those 2 Goliaths.
You have some good ears, it seems. There's some new game in town. You're not the only one with ambitions. Would you like an introduction?
Sure. Can I see those 3?
These 3?
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
happening concurrent with the races, or is this
Yes,
after the
because
races?
they're they were sitting at the table, and then you said you wanted to move to the races.
Okay.
So this is
okay.
concurrently happening.
Okay.
They're like, so, because I was sort of gonna wait until after the first race, just like give it like.
There's a break now. There's a
Yeah,
lull.
so okay. And I'm gonna look at. I can only pick 2, right?
So my plan was to come back to the bar after the race, and I was gonna like scope shit out there. So if this is after
You can-
the race,
you can
I'm
head
walking
back.
back towards the bar.
Okay. Marcos, where are you? Are you with the party at the ring, or are you bar side?
I think that I wouldn't be at the bar, but I wouldn't be like in the stands either. I'd be kind of like up at the back end, just kind of watching, because this isn't something that Marcos is familiar with either.
No.
The races.
No, you would
So
not.
just kind of watching from a distance and being slightly confused.
Yes. Confusion.
But like the party members who went to go watch the race, I think would be in his view. Kind
Yes.
Of thing.
Yes, for sure. Because
If
it's a
he
big,
sees
it's a
them
big
get up and
ring.
move, he might go to follow and meet them.
Sure, it's a big ring. You like if you move too far, it would take a while. So I assume that most of the party can still see each other from where they are. They haven't actually moved too close into the ring.
I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to use the whole thing my subclass is based around or not right now.
It's up to you.
Magic. So Neris is coming back to the bar, so we probably are like able to meet eye contact, and Neris is like,
Yeah.
looking around for stuff.
I think. So you probably come around to the bar around the time when I make that comment to Rook, and we have the little. We're gonna go do those introductions, and then I'm going to look at Marcos and Alistair, and open up my psychic whispers thing, and not actually say anything, but just have that open.
Okay.
Just
What is this track noise in my head?
Actually, just so that.
Is that something we
I
know
forgot.
about until you say something? I'm just curious.
It doesn't say.
I'm gonna say that like until he says something, or sorry, she says something, you wouldn't know.
So
That makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
So I just wanted, because I honestly forgot why we were here for a hot second. I just wanted to see if I can just like look around and see if I can see anybody who has those tattoos.
Go for a perception check. With, yeah, no, go ahead.
The thing says that either party can end it at any time.
But I will say that yes, that's true until you start.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you start it, you can end it whenever
It's
you
gonna
want.
last for 5 hours because I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's another second.
You're pretty far away from most of the crowd. Like nobody really sits next to the bar and has their like into the stadium side, so they probably have gone spread out to the other
Yeah,
sides.
it's pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
That's fine.
So Neris seeing that like it's kind of go time, like seeing you talking to Rook and like us making eye contact, Neris is gonna shoot a message using cantrip message to Alistair. I think it's just like, can I cast it? Like, it is cantrip. Can I just cast it a couple times?
Message?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip, yeah. I mean, you're not
So,
in combat.
so can I just sort of contact Alistair and be like, hey, something's going on. Keep your eyes up. Sephray's onto something. And then like shoot one to Marcos and say, hey, I think Sephray's onto something. Eyes up in case something goes sideways. And like, can I shoot a couple messages?
Yeah, you're not in combat, so
Cool.
yes.
So just go shoot a message to Alistair, to Mina, and to Marcos, basically saying, hey, Sephray's onto something. Things might be going down with Rook soon. Eyes up.
I'm gonna go move closer.
And Neris is going to get like a light ale or something, just something to take the edge off, but he is not interested in getting drunk again.
Okay. Alistair, what'd you say?
I'm gonna move closer to Sephrey.
Okay. So Sephrey, you are
Just
following
general
Rook as he
coalesce.
leads you to that side.
Out of curiosity, how much attention does Daybreak cause just by sitting like right outside the bar? I'm just a little curious.
Probably
Yeah, we could have set you up with a little sign and pretended you were a
People
statue.
are making a wide berth around you.
That's fine.
This is
I-
ideal.
I'm being chaotic by maybe affecting his business a little bit, but not physically doing anything. And he said it is okay to sit here.
Can I get the player handbook, please?
Here.
Thank you.
We have Like 4 or 5 points.
Everyone just starts throwing handbooks.
It's that like video of the like do we have homework? And then suddenly all the backpacks from the room just hit the kid.
All I can think of is the fucking countrymen, lend me your ears, and everyone goes, throws their ears at the guy.
Oh god!
Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's a
So-
classic.
You are led over, and Rook is just like, look, I'm only doing this because I do feel slightly bad about what has happened, and I'm not trying to start too much, but trying not to cause too much trouble. This has been a long time in the works. And you get to the side, and you see these 2 giant Goliaths standing in front of essentially what is a curtained off section. This is a VIP area. And, huh?
I'm familiar with this.
Yes. So, they are holding Rook goes up and just kind of gives them a couple of words, and one of them, one is a male and one is a female. One of them, the male goes in, and after a couple words, he motions for you guys to enter.
What does he say?
He just,
Clips.
no, he just,
Oh, he doesn't say anything?
no, it's behind curtains. You can't
Oh.
read curtains.
Oh, I thought you meant that he came out and said something.
No, he came out and motioned you to come in. That's all.
I'm gonna be Laura with the read lips thing.
Yeah, I know. You will. Why do you think I put curtains there? You enter, and as you're entering, a man, a Visitian male, just leaves. Nothing crazy. Just Visitians are darker skinned, so like that's just like a normal Visitian male. Leaves the room as you guys are entering, and you see. Let's see. A strong-looking Bran woman sitting, and as her hair is super dark and it's lined with platinum streaks, like very bright white, almost reflective. Her clothing consists of Branvas blue. The garbs are like there's like basically she has some covers like over her and things like that. But underneath you can see hints of leather. Her pale skin is exposed at the arms and the navel. A defined musculature shows she is a Vikinga woman, so just kind of a raider, essentially, and stuff like that, or at least she was before she came to where she is now. I was wondering when you would show up.
I had some business to attend to.
Well, I think the business is with me. We were... Please sit down.
I was gonna say I want to size her up, but that kind of already happened.
We're not with her, right?
Alistair is with Sefre,
Okay.
but I don't think anybody else actually moved, or just is kind of nearby, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Just
think
wanted to-
Neris is going to be basically keeping an eye, making sure that no one boxes Sefre in.
Well, she is behind curtains behind 2 Goliaths.
Well, yeah, but like
Well,
more people
This
go
would
up
be
to
a
those
job
curtains.
for
Or like
David.
if the
I'm-
Goliaths
I'm just
act
saying that's what
sketch.
it looks like.
Like
If you
Neris
can-
is going to pay
yeah.
a lot of attention to like the Goliaths and anyone
There
in
you
the
go.
area, because worst comes to worst, Neris knows some very nasty words in Giant that can get
Yes.
the Goliaths' attention and distract them.
And get you killed.
100%.
a slippery little
Based on last session, indeed, he does know some bad giant words.
I'm saying worst case scenario, I can get them away from Sefre. At great personal
So I would say
expense.
it's just Sefre and Alistair in the box. Everybody else is outside, or at least nearby. So she motions you to sit down.
I'll sit down and be like,
I wrote a song for you.
and
Wanna hear
cross
it?
my legs that I can't do back here.
Of course. I get what you're going for. So I think we have something of yours. Oh, sorry, I'm doing the wrong answer, but go ahead. Something of yours.
Yes, I believe you do.
Look, I'm not going to try and cause a fight or something. We were after some documents inside the house. It seems you're twins. They threw them into the fire during the fight. Now, I don't mind returning them to you. They'll be unharmed. But it doesn't seem fair that you get something and we do not. So, I propose a deal. I will return them unharmed and give them to you with little fanfare. But you must do a job for us. Nothing incredibly dangerous, but a simple smuggling job.
I'd like to insight the first part, returning them, and then insight the smuggling job. Like.
Okay. And her name is, she's like Revna Frisk. She has introduced herself.
So just to be
Wilson
sure.
Fisk, gotcha.
Frisk.
So just so like they're behind curtains, and I can't hear them, right?
They're
No.
probably soundproof.
Unless you
That'd
have
be
something
weird.
to help with
No,
your
no,
curtains.
yeah.
Curtains definitely
Yeah.
like definitely.
My character would have
Well,
tried something,
How
but
do you think
The
she's
two
using the curtains
hulking
for
walls of
soundproof?
Goliaths
Yeah.
are blocking the sound.
What was her name?
Revna
R-E-V-N-A.
Frisk.
Okay, thank you. Because
Jesus,
I was like, all
frisky.
right, let me write the real name. Then we goes to Wilson Fisk. I'm like, fuck.
Neris is going to shoot a message to Sephray saying, if you want, I can cast Zone of Truth on the room.
We're in the room.
yeah, I was gonna. I mean, I don't.
Well,
know, but I
Only Sephray hears the message. Shit, you can't respond.
I can't respond.
You could respond through Marcos.
I'm Marcos. You hear in your head. Tell Neris that he doesn't have to.
Don't jump.
Very confused, and I head over to Neris and very clearly, visibly confused, say, Sephray says you don't have to.
Neris is just like,
What
Neris
don't you have
orders
to do?
another drink.
I love that the Braun music
Lena
started
stops
now
you from
too.
ordering another drink.
Neris orders water.
There you go.
Neris sends an unseen servant to order another drink.
Okay.
Getting a little impatient, but go ahead and roll your insight
Yeah,
checks.
yeah.
She lays back and gives you a popped eyebrow.
Dirty
Use
20 for the
unseen
first
servant.
one.
Okay.
that
Which
work?
one are you asking about?
Getting them back unharmed.
She is telling the truth. She has no reason to fight.
And then, I guess the second one was more sort of trying to,
The job?
more trying to gauge the job. 13.
It could be a easy job. It could be more like maybe it's something complicated. You're either way on it. You're not sure. But she gives you the sense that this is not really something crazy, just something that needs to be done.
I'll hear you out.
Okay. So let's see. We need you to get one of our boats to the other side of Lake Pike. You need to pick up something. One of our customers needs a box delivered to Hammershot. We don't need you to go all the way far south that way. We just need you to get it back to Lofonos, which is Pike's Reef. After that, we will take care of it. We're a little low on manpower in the city, so we would like a little bit of outside help. And gathering what we have from your twins, you have taught them well. We would be looking for services like yours in the future.
An alliance.
Well, I'm going to say this out of character because obviously I'm not there. But these are at least my current thoughts. If that's okay to do.
No,
Yeah,
well, as
table
long as you
talk.
don't metagame
Table
too
We're not
much. But
metagating,
as long
but
as it's not,
like-
go ahead and
you
talk.
Like I feel like the both were going for the same object, or at least the twins went for the same objective that
The Ravens were.
Ravykins
I
were.
mean, we don't know
Well,
that.
The
But they
twins were
said-
sent to get information by.
They're going to get a stern.
Oh, and just as a note for the people who speak Baran, Rainikin means family of thieves.
Okay, cool.
Right, but like
Rim.
it doesn't
Okay.
sound like they're necessarily, at least the way you've described them so far. Maybe objectives are aligning? I don't know, I can't tell. I'm barbarian and in real life
Okay.
and in D&D, but my brain don't work no good. I will occasionally say something either really dumb or really funny, but that's about it.
I mean, based on, like, and this is out of character, based on my like the insights and like that and the fact that we are both Bran, like I'm not 100%. Like this is like scab season of the scab, and I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot you. You're not gonna shoot me. And sort of that's sort of where we are.
100%.
Scab coexistence. I
Yeah.
love. And then there's a dickhead scab that just shoots us anyway.
I'm not going to shoot you. You're not going to shoot me. So divide my chi.
That's me. He's talking about me.
Hey.
I'm the Leonardo DiCaprio meme right now.
Well, that's you when Ian dies.
That's me when Ian dies.
I mean, I guess I will, because I've got the telepathy with Alistair. I will ask you in the brain,
Yeah.
like what your thoughts are.
I think we should do it. We can get them back without any bloodshed.
Yeah, that's
It's quiet. We don't want to raise too much attention in the city. This is an easy way to get what we want.
yeah. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you.
That is not possible. We need to send this boat out today.
I'd really like to not be hungover.
Yeah.
It is a 6-day trip there and back as well.
Oh shit, this is just be
Poggers.
But
I'll just Marcos, you get in your head. You should tell everyone that we got a job to do, and I will respond to Revenue. Fine, we'll do it.
She pulls a cigar out of her robes and has somebody come over and light it for her. She puffs on it and then hands it to you. She takes it back.
Does this puff pass?
This is a deal.
With cigars you grab into your mouth, not your
What?
lips.
What does Alistair say?
Not for me.
She looks at you, not really sure how to deal. Like, is this like how Visitians talk or like deal? Or like, it doesn't
Is
seem
this
like
a
that.
joke?
She
He is a partner of mine.
okay. Well, the deal is struck then. It is a gift.
God damn! Take. It's on position.
And she pulls a second one out and has somebody else light it.
I just like,
She's like, ew, man spit.
No, you don't see it.
honestly, I just like the like a moment she pulls a cigar, it's like she's cool. She's so cool. I just like her
Well,
for a bit.
it's funny that
Yeah.
Mina wouldn't be there. It'd be great to have her in the
Yeah,
room
but
with you.
I'm just like,
Yeah, you're right outside.
I'm just taking care of it.
I'm having water.
Alright, the boat's name is the Volkopting. And its captain is Demos.
Cock thing?
Yeah, that's
We'll
what
get there.
Fat
We'll get
cock name, got it.
If you would wait 2 seconds.
I genuinely misheard, but
Fat
that's
I
cock
know,
fine.
I know.
Fat cock name.
The captain is Demos Ginali. For those who speak Visitian, Kopthane means the death's grip.
He got the gorilla grip though.
They got this.
And if you want to spell out the Visitian, it's V-A, Va, and then Kopthane, K-O-P, Thane, as in T-H-A-N-E.
Fang, cock fang.
I'm shaking my head at you because I
I'm gonna
can't.
walk up to
K-O-P,
the captain and be like, "This is the big
T-H-A-N.
ass cock
It's
thing."
just you make up a language and then you look at this word like this is fine.
It is.
This is fine. And then you hear it and you're like, this is
You
fine.
remember this? I had in our campaign, I had a Dwarven city that's like name translated to like Mountain's Beard, and it came out as like Dirt Cunt. Is what it sounds like. And you fucking started a chant in the party of people chanting Dirt Cunt, Dirt Cunt.
His answer was I
Fun for half that campaign.
did. His answer was I
It
did.
was years ago, you fucking bastard.
Let's not-
I was so excited about that city and the intrigue, and y'all were just like, yeah, let's go to DirtCon.
Luckily, I named my cities safer than the obvious pirate name of a ship, but understandable knowing that I'm safe from him.
You're not.
I know.
I mean, I was
you see that
chanting
cigar?
Fat
It's gone.
Cockbrain
You just see the as he was doing it, Scott just go.
to just like. Tim's like, pass the booze.
She whispers something to the man as he lights the second cigar.
Does she cover her mouth?
Only slightly.
Can I read her lips?
Perception check because of her partially covering. It's the
14.
standard roll. Something, something, eye on him.
I and him?
Eye on him.
I on him. Keep an eye on him.
There you go. Keep an eye on him.
I can only imagine if you
It's
go
like,
like,
alright, what is it? 300%.
and then disappearing.
you just
Constitution
all hits
save.
at once.
Oh fuck! I was
Wait,
I was like, please don't make me roll a Constitution. Please don't make me roll.
He chokes to death.
9.
You are inebriated. Oh, it's heavy stuff.
Larry, smell it.
Only. Oh, absolutely.
Larry's
Only
is shooting you a message saying, fucking share.
history check. History check.
Ah, fuck yeah, I love history checks.
Just Mina's like, what a strange smell.
10.
22
I don't smell
on the first
anything 'cause I
roll.
can't smell.
You're not
Oh,
bad.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm really rolling.
so 22 and a 24.
The lands to the east are known to be very, very brutal. It is a very hard life living there. The winds are whipping and the land is hard to grow from. So, only the strongest leaves are grown in the east.
Oh.
And this is some good shit. This is some good shit.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what I just realized? Like my character's like the most innocent of characters, and she's gonna
But
be.
you're from the hardest side of the world,
That-
which is the funniest part.
Yeah. We still need. Okay, I need to talk to you about that after this. But
I'm bringing
Take
this
a
back
note.
from there was
So-
like, bro, you got too smooth.
What I've got in my notes is lands to the east are brutal. Only the dankest sticky icky has grown there.
I've never heard of it called this.
Oh, it's called the sticky icky. You have
Like,
not been
really,
around the grass
really
for.
fucking potent weed is known as sticky icky.
Yeah.
Only the dankest sticky icky is.
As a question, how would you be? Like, how are you right now?
I'm doing good. The ibuprofen finally kicked in.
Cool.
I'm in good
Perfect.
shape.
All right, let's go.
Drugs,
Let's
drugs,
go.
drugs.
All night long.
Oh, it's gonna be a long one now that you've gotten past this part. I thought this was gonna take an hour to get to this part.
I am sorry we spent so long on
I'm
gambling.
fine with it. I'm fine
Look, you
with it. I
put
just-
gambling in the
I
world.
was only
Neris
worried-
enjoys gambling.
I was only worried about you. That's
We're
it.
enjoying the campaign like a 5 and Y.
Oh, I want you to. I want you to. That's why I have so
I'm
much
not a
history.
headcanon that Neris and Alistair grew up gambling a lot. Or like
Honestly,
would go out on the town and like one of
Gambling
the
is a
things we do was
cultural
gamble.
phenomenon for the
Yeah.
Positions.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a cultural phenomenon?
Gambling.
Gambling.
Oh, gambling.
Positions.
I thought
So
you
we're like, yeah, no, partake. It's cultural exchange.
No, okay. I thought we were talking about like the.
Oh no.
No,
That's your.
Bron
That's
weed.
Bron. Bron love that stuff
That's
because
Bron
it's
weed.
good to grow. It's easy to grow there.
Alright, so
Or sorry,
okay.
it's a major export.
Alright, so just.
Y'all got the dankest sticky
Okay,
icky.
just as a
It's just how it
character,
goes.
just as a character thing for me, I wouldn't know what this is, but would I disapprove? I would imagine I would.
You
Maybe?
you actually probably would have never really interacted. The temple probably would not have had.
Yeah,
a lot.
that's what I'm
So
imagining
you
how
would
they would.
know that people did it,
I
kind
mean-
of from the outside, but you wouldn't actually know like
It would
a.
probably be like at worst indifferent to it because it's
Yeah.
like, accepted in society?
Yeah,
it's
that's
accepted.
what I-
it's just not really in the
Yeah,
temple.
that's what I
So
want- I
as
want-
you're going out, you
yeah.
This
wouldn't
is
really.
for
know.
like for us two, it's like an oh shit, someone brought the good stuff.
No, but yeah, I just wanted to know how.
Yeah.
If it's socially accepted, then I wouldn't care. But I just want to know if we treat it like how we do now.
Yep.
If we don't, then it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, has Alistair smoked this stuff before?
Alistair,
He's traveled a lot.
100% has smoked. He's been on the
Has he
bronze
brought
side.
it back? And has he and Neris had smoke sessions in the past?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah!
100%.
I collect Neros.
Neris is like,
to try this.
Neris is like, oh shit. And he sparks up like at the bar.
The matches are pulled out, and 100% you light it. I mean, there's not a lot left based on what happened.
I mean, also
But
given
enough-
his current
I'm like,
state,
the rest
he's
is
here for
yours,
just a
I'm
little
good.
bit to like ease it.
You also now need to make a Constitution save.
Oh balls! hey,
It's not a
intoxicated is
disadvantage.
good.
It's not. No, it's with disadvantage. He still has exhaustion.
Only ability checks.
Oh, you're safe.
I grab a cup?
So it's Constitution
That's
saving
next to the
throw?
glass. Wall. Yeah. There you go.
Pray for me, squad, and pray for me. Everyone, hands in the air, pray.
Indeed.
Oh no!
Was that a nat
It's a
one?
3.
Oh.
Neris is fucked.
I am
Well,
almost like
wait,
I'm
wait,
this
wait, wait, wait,
close
wait,
to
wait, wait,
saying
wait,
you
wait.
take one more point of exhaustion.
Hold on,
We're
hold
this
on,
close.
hold on,
We're this
hold
close.
on. Wait,
If it was-
what's he doing? You were.
He took a hit and he's trying to survive it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like
So okay.
hacking
I,
and wheezing.
I was about to say if it was a drink, I would have stopped it. But if it's that, I'm like,
You're like-
maybe cut that. Maybe cut back on that. Maybe just be careful with it.
Neris is like, no. We've used this to cure hangovers before. Trust me.
I-
Oh, this is good stuff. Neris is like, I made a mistake. Like Neris scooped it. You like you know what scooping it is.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's when
no.
it's when like you fuck up the inhale and like you hold it a little
He
too
knows
long,
what it is.
so it just
Yes, he
scrapes
knows
your
what it
lungs
is.
on the cough. Like
yeah.
it scoops you out.
Mhm.
So
He
Neris
knows.
fucking scooped it.
He
Like,
knows what
like
it
he's
is.
like, oh my god, this is exactly what I need for my headache. And Neris like, it's good shit, but
Okay, she's
I have the perfect video for it once I find it.
Mina's
So-
bringing you water. She's just bringing you water.
Neris is just like.
Come on, just drink. I just start trying to take that away from you just because it's funny.
Oh, he finished it.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, shit.
This is Neris.
That's enough. You're right.
I swear to God, I didn't write Neris as a comic relief character. He has complicated backstory.
No,
There's an emotional core there. He's just busy getting drunk and high.
no, that's how you build a good character arc. They become a comedic relief character, then out of nowhere, tragic.
Just out of nowhere, you discovered my tragic backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna push it to the screen.
Very good.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it's good, but Neris scooped it.
Oh,
Still
God.
enjoying
I love
it.
the end that I can move it to a screen now so everyone can see what you're posting.
Dude, this is the fucking best. This is great. I might bring
Use
it.
the
I
source
might
of
bring my own
memes. I have
shit
full
next time.
computer
This is
access.
really
Yeah,
fun.
honestly.
Okay.
So,
I do. Well,
Also, Ian, that's one of the videos Garrett posted
so
in the Facebook
I
chat.
did buy some THC.
Oh shit.
It's in the.
don't worry about that now.
That's after session.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting it out there. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So, the party regathers?
Yeah, I assume we meet back up with.
Yeah, after I got the message from Sephray, I probably walked around and got everyone together.
Okay. So, you're back at the bar, and you're just gathering to leave. Anything else before you leave? Alistair, did you mark off the 5 gold from the race?
I did, yes.
Okay, cool.
So
I
did I.
And you did as well.
I don't think that I want to talk about it like at the bar. I think let's go get Daybreak.
Got it.
Let's go get our child from daycare.
So, you
Daybreak
come
from
out.
Daybreak care.
You come out of the door, and the guards let you through, and it's just kind of empty in the hall. People are just walking around, and you just turn and you see Daybreak just alone. Like there's no one around him.
Doing his sit.
Oh, he's doing his sit. He's 100% sloth squat.
Are we?
Whatever.
Oh, no, I see them. I go, hello.
Yeah.
Are you guys done?
Oh, I just want to know if we all went.
He's kind of like in Thor Ragnarok. He's like what's it called? Fucking
Org.
Org. Yeah.
Org,
Yeah. He's just kind of hi.
Hey,
I
we're
made-
gonna start the revolution. Wanna come?
Sorry, I didn't make enough pamphlets.
That was my favorite character from that movie, too.
Only my mom showed
And
up.
that he was
Cannot
voiced by
wait for the
Taika
next
The
one.
boyfriend,
Yeah.
who I really
He was
don't
voiced by
like.
the director, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi.
Neris is gonna check in on Daybreak, see how he's doing.
You walk up to Daybreak, and Daybreak is just 100% locked in squat.
Locked
You
in
know,
squat.
Daybreak, if you want anything losery with you next time you're waiting in something like this, we can do lots of things. Make you a sign.
Daybreak's just kind of like, I don't know what that big word means.
So, the party starts moving towards the docks. Or anything else? I guess you update. You want to update?
Yeah, once we're all together, I'll update on sort of what, essentially the spark notes of the conversation, and then the job that I volunteered us to do.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did they return the kids first, or?
So they said they will. Like you haven't seen anything from that yet, but
Okay.
And if they don't,
Did
we'll
you-
beat the shit out of them.
Did
Because,
you-
I don't know, 6 days seems like long enough to be laying low.
Did you tell us about the keep an eye on him thing? Or?
No.
No? Okay. So we just
That's,
just adopt it.
It's more so because of how you smoked them.
That I feel is
Good shit.
unrelated.
Okay. I just
Something tells me Alistair is uninvited from the next sesh. Unless he supplies. Alistair, just being honest, that was the worst blunt I've ever seen anyone roll. You're not invited from the sesh. Please leave.
Zephyr, let's see. I would say this is going to be
Perception.
not perception. I'm just gonna say this is a straight wisdom roll.
Not tell me.
Okay.
Nice.
So the way she said it, it sounded more like a compliment than an insult, or like trying to do anything.
Well,
Oh, like, oh,
it's
oh, keep
really
an eye on
hard
this
to
one.
get that kind of tone from lips.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just like I just kind of took it as like
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
this is inconsequential.
Just
Maybe
just
like a little smirk when she said it or something.
I mean, let me put it this way: the reason I rolled when he did that, I was like, but I was trying to hide it. It's like, damn, son.
This is
Damn, boy, he thick.
Yeah, but I was like, I rolled decently high enough that I don't think anyone would have noticed unless they were like actively looking. So that's why I didn't say anything. But I was just like, okay, that's whatever.
So you update Daybreak and everyone else on the job, and
Will they be taking care of the kids then? Will they be taken care of? Do you know?
Well, that's what they promised me, and if they don't deliver,
Is she a person that we can trust to do this? They keep her word. We did kill one of our own, or they did.
Naris is gonna say, I
let's
suspect
say,
this is how we find
occupational hazard, so to speak.
The family thieves.
Hey,
are
listen,
really good.
listen. We did not kill anyone over there.
I mean,
We only killed Table.
No, I meant more the twins that
Yeah.
killed. They're-
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Naris is gonna say, I think this is how we find out whether or not they are trustworthy.
I don't like it, but there is a certain level of, not trust per se,
Honor among thieves.
but yes, honor among thieves that keeps the whole operation afloat. If it wasn't there, none of this would work.
I don't think they have any reason to actually harm the kids.
Except for the fact that they also.
Well, those two can be feisty.
Naris brought up,
So one of them
do you
said-
think the kids read the documents before burning them? Because otherwise they might be pressured for information. Make
I
sure to
don't
keep
know
an eye on
that.
them once they get back.
Yeah. I don't know that. You're definitely gonna get a stern talking to.
I do not trust these people. So,
Oh, you should.
6 days on the boat. lot can happen.
Yes.
Can everyone here swim?
That's a good question. Can you swim?
You
Neris
cannot.
can swim.
Neris can swim. You can swim. You can swim.
You're out of
You
swim
can't
speed,
swim.
boy.
Marcos can swim.
I don't think
You
Neris
cannot
can
swim.
swim well.
Hey,
You
hey,
cannot swim.
I can walk at the bottom of the.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
Neris can't
So-
swim
That's
well.
swimming in a
He
way.
can swim, but not well.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but you,
and you can black pearl it. Just walk on the ocean floor.
Yeah. Neris has reason to not swim particularly well.
Just Mina is very. She breaks into a sweat after learning. Swim? Don't.
Mina, can you not swim?
I've never been near water.
closest.
Any-
Mina, would you
Body
like
water.
swimming lessons before we get on the boat?
Isn't this something we have to do immediately?
Would you like to learn how to tread water at the very least?
Listen.
I have a
advice.
vested interest in your survival.
I have advice for you.
Wait, vest!
Do not-
Neris is going to try to fashion a flotation vest using his various fabrics.
Tell me what
What do you have?
This is gonna be a tinkering check.
The fuck's
No,
tinkering
but
check?
I
David's-
believe
look,
that
listen,
is,
just take my advice.
There's a
Just
tinkerer's
don't
check.
bring
I
up the
know.
water. You can just walk under it.
I need to
Yeah.
Dex or int, depending on like.
Well,
I think we'll say it. So intelligence.
So in
Just the
like,
tinker thing, that's
just
a Matt Holmes.
Mina horrified me. I'm
Ah.
fucking.
Proficiency in artisan's tools.
Listen,
You have
I can't
advantage.
swim either, but I can walk.
Actually, you have
Just
standard.
proficiency.
Oh, proficiency. Okay.
That was fantastic. I love
That's your
that
proficiency
shit.
bonus. That's what it is. Yes.
So proficiency bonus. So
Plus
Oh my
intelligence.
God.
plus intelligence.
Yes. This is an intelligence roll.
I love your character.
Input
Your character's
proficiency.
amazing.
Okay,
That's
and
dumb,
I
but
have
it's
the
like some
fabrics
spicy
for it,
shit.
including
100%.
like I can
You
probably
have more than
repurpose
enough.
like a water skin in there or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, now dice don't fuck me up.
That's my.
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh! It's like a little
Yo.
flotation ring. Like no, it's beautiful.
He gave her
It has
floaties.
Okay, no. What would Mina want?
Floaties.
Neris is huge into fabric.
Okay.
So Neris is like, what is your dream swimming outfit?
Swimming outfit?
What is something you would like to be wearing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've never.
Would you like
Neris
to
is
know-
going to do.
Would you like to know the colors of your or
What are
the
your-
Well,
Full
the
sizes.
colors, sure. It's just I don't know clothes at all or fashion.
Oh, okay. Well, the colors are blue and gold from the temple. That's
Can
what
you-
you're fashioned in.
Right.
So like this blue and gold. That's bronze blue, by the way. Is this,
What
this
are
is
your
blue.
3 sizes?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Neris is not asking that.
I
Neris
know.
is a gentleman. And also very ace.
Can they at least be blue and gold?
Absolutely. Neris is already working. Like, he's already got, like, the internals of this, like, swim vest
Uh-huh.
already underway. And now he's just doing, like, the outer layers, and he's, like, applying oils and stuff to, like, make it waterproof.
I'm
Nice.
just gonna, I'm just gonna sit. Mina's sitting by Netta's, just like looking at this and like, she's just fascinated by this. She's never
And
seen.
it's
anything
more of
like
like
this before.
a heavy coat,
Mhm.
but it looks heavy, but it's just kind of more buoyant.
Buoyant as hell.
Yeah.
But it is sleek and, like, fits well with any outfit. Any boating outfit.
It's
is
kind of
basically
like
flotation
it's kind of like a
boat jacket.
swimsuit, like a you know a one piece swimsuit, kind of like that. Except
One Piece,
it's
I love that manga.
yeah, it was worn over the clothes, but it matches the same color, so it looks like it's part of your outfit.
Okay, well, Mina.
Made with the appropriate adjustments for Mina's modesty, of
Okay,
course.
yeah, and Mina, gratitude in her eyes. She's, she grabbed. I don't know. If
There is a
this too much.
small detail in
Uh-huh.
here. So Neris knows your secret.
Mhm.
And Disguise Self does not remove the things, it just hides them.
Mhm.
It has space for your tail. It has like a little hidden space for your tail so that you don't have to be uncomfortable or anything. Neris just sort of quietly points out like, and here's the space for the tail sort of thing, but like that is quieted on the down low.
Okay, so because she notices that detail, she just, I mean, like she goes for a hug with her. She's like, thank you.
You get the hug.
Roll for
Roll
hug.
for
She's
hug.
Roll for hug!
Roll for hug.
You decimate.
No, 16.
That's an 11.
What modifiers do I add to hug?
Strength.
Strength?
I mean, you can make it athletics, but that's also the same thing.
Got +0 to hug?
I'm a +0 too. So.
It's just very awkward, limp, noodly arm.
No, what'd you roll?
16.
Yeah, 16. And you rolled 11.
She's
Wait, Daybreak giving hug.
It's a very easy DC of a hug.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
hug.
a good hug. It's a for his side is very like comforting and strong of a hug. Your side, you're trying to hug, and it's decent.
Yeah,
It's very endearing.
I don't know whether or not Mina notices this, but after that little moment, Neris is just a little sad. Like something's on his mind. I don't know whether or not Mina notices that. I
Roll
don't
perception.
know.
Seems like a nat 20 right there.
15.
It seems like that.
Would Mina notice that?
I mean, notices. You notice it's just there's something a little bit off.
There's just he's a little sad about something after you were like, oh my gosh, thank you for knowing that. I knew we could trust you with that. Yada yada yada.
So
Neris is a little
He
sad.
said he can be
I
trusted.
guess if Mina notices that, it's like, you seem sad. Would you like to talk? You don't have to. It's...
Neris is feeling worse after
Oh,
hearing that.
no.
He's trying to hide it, but like hearing that, Neris is
Okay,
like.
no, I mean,
Like,
she's
Neris-
gonna go in for a gentler hug, right? And then she's just like, when you're ready, okay?
Neris is like, sure. He's got a lot of it on his mind. He sort of looks at Alistair, and then goes back to like tending to his scrolls or whatever, making sure his backpack is waterproofed.
Oh yeah. So for those who are good swimmers in the party,
Also, if we fall into the water, I hope that helps.
everyone is ready to get to the docks.
We get attacked by a kraken.
Do we pass by the stall by my back?
It's up to you.
Because I would like to at least.
I'll break down the
know I'm gonna be out for like a week.
Realistically, you probably could.
So does the whole party go to the Fist Lullaby, or is it just Saffron?
I mean, hey, if I go, I'll just leave them at some point and then be back before they're there.
It's up to you. It's up to the party if they want to come with you or not.
I mean, if you request
I got
it.
nothing else to
Like,
do.
if I could roll to see if I sneak.
I will
If you wanna
stubbornly.
sneak away,
I
you can.
will stubbornly follow Sefre to the fifth place. You can try sneaking away, but Daybreak will pay it. Like I'm just focused on following back
mean,
because I'm just bored.
I'm just saying, Mina will follow you until you request no, and then she'll respect
Marcos,
you.
what about you?
Marcus.
Did you press the button?
Argus.
No, I
Your
didn't.
finger was on.
It was on.
Yeah.
Hello.
I can hear. I can't think of anything in particular I have to do and have time to do. Because at some point I do want to bring everybody to Scotty's and chat about the gems, but we ain't got time for that right now.
That is apropos, because Neris was going to, since he didn't end up having time to go with you and Daybreak to Scotty's workshop, Neris is going to just sort of quietly ask Marcos about, like, hey, so who's the mechanic that you were going to in the city? He's going to ask about Scotty because he doesn't know about him yet.
Yeah. I can give you, how I know him and how he helped me fix Daybreak up from when I found him.
So he's familiar with Daybreak's machinery.
He's the only person in the city and possibly on the continent who knows enough about Daybreak's machinery to get it to work.
Keyword is enough.
I'm glad to hear it. Neris is going to make notes of that. And
Do you tell him about how you found Daybreak, or are you just telling him like about Scotty?
I just tell him about Scotty and that he helped me get Daybreak into working condition. So it's clear that Daybreak was not functional when I first found him,
Got
but
it.
I don't say more than that.
Got it.
sorry, writing down details. Neris thanks you profusely and politely, and goes back to milling about with the party in general.
Okay. And so everyone makes their way to the Fist Lullaby, where you see Arva and Asta waiting outside.
I'm trying to decide, do I do the angry mom first or the fucking weak mom first?
Neris is going
Well,
to lean
they
over
don't
to
see you.
Sefre.
That's me trying to decide.
Yeah,
which one
I'm
to do.
just to describe it more. They don't see you, and they're just kind of like sitting around, just like Arva is, and Asta is the female, Arva is the male. Arva is kind of just like kicking rocks, standing there.
Neris is going to sort of lean over to Sephra and go, I think we found the missing kids.
Yes.
Give them firm talking to and possibly let them know.
And
Or I can
turn to
I
you.
just-
It looks like they kept their end of the bargain.
Then we have to do the job, don't we? Right? Oh yeah. I keep forgetting. So we have to do the job then, don't we?
Well, yes, I agreed to it, but
I didn't. Well, so long as
Let
they're
me
safe,
know
it's
if,
fine. But
You can use big robot man to intimidate, or at least get your point across.
They do have very good. What's the plant? Is it weed? Like, what is the name of that plant?
You want the name of
I
That
thought it was called
ganja.
sticky
Pipe
icky.
weed, sticky icky.
that? No, it's just for
Ravi
you.
and
It would be a
Vodka.
leaf.
I'm
They
just gonna
were
look
just-
like I know.
so I did want to say, because I don't. Well, I don't
We'll
know.
get there when I write more for the language.
Okay.
I
Okay.
wanted
Because
to-
Bob
I
doesn't have
wanted to
a
hand
big
you
language.
the-
Position is
the
very well
money from
thought
the
out.
guy that they killed. I
But
don't know.
Bron
if
is
you
still a
wanted-
mystery.
If you could just.
You can give it to them yourself.
What'd you roll?
And 19.
Nice.
Rocks fall, party dies.
Poggers.
Alright, well, I mean,
I guess I'll go up. I'll be nice mom first.
Okay.
I'll go up to them and just give them a big ol' hug.
Well, like as you are approaching, Arva turns and sees you, and then kicks Asta. They turn around and then, like she's about to say, and then you guys hug.
Yeah, I give him a hug. Don't say anything.
Oh, she's fucking pissed.
She's a good mom.
No, she's fucking pissed.
you reassured him
Yes,
first.
I
Good
am
moms are
pissed,
pissed
but not yet.
sometimes.
Yeah, you reassured him first, and then you get to talk.
Yes.
You make them think they're safe, then they get the
Except I don't
chocolate.
really have time to give him the talking to just yet because we gotta go fucking do the job. But it's like a nice long hug. I'm very like relieved to see them, and release the hug and say, "You two are in trouble.
You got my token stuff on
No.
your. Thank you.
You two are in trouble, but that's gonna have to wait. But I am glad that you are back and you're safe."
And they both look at each other and then look at you and they nod. They're very meek right now. And then they go back into the Fistler line.
Okay. Well, I was gonna hold up.
Oh.
I was gonna go up to them.
Do you hold? Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, hi. I am Mina. I am a friend of Sephray. I don't know if you would like this, but
Here, have fun.
Keep what you kill, bitch.
yeah, you know, I just realized how awkward this was gonna be.
Just-
Mina's just like,
Blood money.
how do I?
Which is very Mina.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know,
so-
I thought this was a good idea.
So here's some gold and silver. Don't spend it all in one place. She's just like,
Who do you hand it to?
Just saying,
Who
it's an
seem-
odd number, so they're gonna fight no
yeah,
matter
okay.
what.
So I just wanted to.
Maybe give them an extra silver.
Who seems to, like, just by looking at them, who seems the more responsible?
Asta, the
Asta?
female.
Then I'm giving it to her.
Okay.
You seem to know how to. You seem financially responsible, so here we go.
So
He said more responsible, not
Okay,
responsible
okay, more,
in general.
More, look, just more responsible. So.
Asta takes the the money. She whispers in Arva's ear, and Arva laughs, and then they go inside.
Okay.
Wait,
so,
before
do I hear
that,
it? Do I
before
hear it?
that,
Okay.
Daybreak's kind of been in the
No, it's
process
very
of
quiet.
wandering over, and I'm just gonna lean down and say, "You should listen to the Guardian more next time."
Okay.
I
So
In
they
the background, she was worried sick.
Try to keep out of trouble.
They know what my worried sick looks like.
Daybreak, you
but-
get the sense that they are more afraid of Sephray than they are of you.
That's great.
Yep.
That means the point's across.
Yep.
You have a good idea.
Just go in. They just walk in.
Hey, I was only bending down because
No, yeah.
they're small.
Oh,
Just-
that makes sense. It makes sense.
A little
Yeah.
small thing. How to talk to short people. Incorrect.
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man.
It's not always about the money, Asta.
It's, I'll just pop in.
Sometimes
just
it's
let
about the Mets.
Essentially, the people who need to know now that I'm gonna be out for another week.
It's
And,
about Mama the Bird. Let's go, Mama the
To
Bird.
keep it simple, all the kids understand and they give their word. And
I-
it seems that after this event, they're locked down. Yeah.
Neris is going to.
Oh, sorry. No, I just wanted like is it 6 days across the lake or is it
6 days there and back.
There, like there? And
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
3 there, 3 back.
Okay, that's all.
Marcos, do you do anything to instill in the kids that they should not fuck up again?
Antagonize my children.
Seems like they've learned their lesson.
In
Okay.
the 7th book of Fuck Around and Find Out, the Lord doth said, "Fucketh about and thee shall found out."
Stop telling them about my lore.
Neris is going to quietly inquire about the Fist lullaby about who was the Goliath last night and how the fuck can he stay up as
Who
far
do you
away
ask?
The bookie.
The bookie. The kid?
The one who was running the fights that
Well,
night.
so like there's a couple of different. Okay.
The
So
one who was taking your money?
yeah, because the
Yeah.
person who's taking your money is just taking the money. That's his job.
Well, shit. Who's in charge of scheduling?
The barkeep.
Do they got like a roadie team or something?
No.
It's the adult.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the adult. Oh, the fighters last night. I know there was what was it, Homer?
Homer versus the Goliath.
Yeah, it was Homer and a Goliath. What was the Goliath's name? Where is he from? Like, what's the deal with the Goliath?
So the barkeep, his name is Loth, tells you.
Loth, thank you.
Yeah.
Like the spider god in
Loth. I don't know if it's a
Loth.
spider god. I'm just Loth.
in base D&D. That is the name of the spider god that the Drow worship.
Ah, I see. No idea.
Little note,
Unrelated.
potential god in disguise. I mean, god of betrayal. Just little notes there.
That's horrifying.
Foreshadowing.
Some of them come in from the north side of the gate. You don't have a lot of them around, but most of them come looking for work.
And this one's name was.
Oh, he's known as the Grasshopper.
Any particular markings I can notice the grasshopper by?
You don't know Goliath tattoo patterns, like how they
I
mark
don't know
themselves.
them.
No, it's a very niche race. They're not a lot. They're not very seen outside.
No
of their
legends about them. No books.
stuff. You probably wouldn't try and take like you wouldn't say
Okay.
is like this is probably not a source.
I was trying to make sure the grasshopper doesn't fucking crush my head in something. Like, I don't want to be walking in town and then suddenly you feel a hand on the back of your
if you're
skull.
asking-
Roll death saving throws.
If you're asking like these markings, you've seen the markings on them. You would recognize them again if you saw them.
Okay.
Like, you
Okay,
would
so
know
he-
those
He has
patterns.
recognizable
Well,
tattoos.
patterns. Yes,
Okay.
I thought you were asking for
Wait,
like if he has
are
like family, family markings or like tribe markings.
Are there a lot of Goliaths in the city?
In the city, no. Goliaths are rare.
So he would be, obvious from
Wait,
the
that's
get-go, right?
that means we've seen a total of 3 of them already.
Well, we are
Something.
hanging out in the seedy underbelly.
Means something.
Oh no.
If somebody has Goliaths around,
It's a show tower.
Oh, so that's how they're doing it.
yeah, because
I'm a better Goliath.
This is also true.
I do not need to breathe.
well, if you
Goliath.
want, roll another history check.
I have a fucking laser
As a brawn, you might know a little
that
bit.
now burns people and pierces them.
I'm not gonna know shit.
Get
6.
hit by the
6. Roll with advantage. You would know something.
Suddenly you smell bacon.
I was gonna say that before, but it was.
Any sort of history?
Yeah.
12.
Best guess, or you know.
I know.
Bran are more inclined to know Goliaths. They live more in Bran territory, and Bran, who are people of strength, like other races of strength.
so
So
I-
they're more friendly with them
Dude,
than
they should love
other
you
than
then.
Vizitians.
So I would have seen them.
You're
right
living
now.
in a Vizitian. You're in a
We got
Vizitian
2 of
city.
them here in
Oh, that is-
So I might have seen them out the window. At
The
some
fact
point.
that there's
You've seen them, but you just know that your culture is more inclined to
No,
know.
so
them.
I would just naturally know.
Just
I have.
You would
never
be
really-
like, okay, these are friends to the Bran.
Mhm.
Neris would know that they were friends with Braun.
You would know that.
Okay.
You would know that this race of people is because Ron look for strength, like strong races. Not more of a adversarial type thing instead of a like friends or companions. Like they're just doing all that. All right. No, I'm just saying I'm waiting if anybody else wants to do anything before we get to the boat.
I've already got my bags packed.
All right. Well, for the sake of brevity,
Floaties.
we'll say you
On.
get to the docks.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely put on my swimsuit.
Yeah.
I don't under robes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you can put it under your robes.
They look quite stylish.
You get to the docks, looking for the ships. You see there's quite a few docked in. Some are large, shipment based vessels, and some are much smaller fishing vessels and fishing boats and rowboats and things like that. The vessel design is very much based on oars and one sail, one big sail. So sails for in between, but oars for going much faster than when compared. Long ships, exactly. You pass by a couple, the biggest having like 90 oars on
Time to
both
play
sides.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, boys.
And
I
you,
mean,
Valhalla.
Valhalla, yes.
Well, either is true. Both have long ships, technically. Both are
Odyssey-
oar
Odyssey's
driven.
actually, it's well, yeah, they're technically both oar driven.
Yeah.
But the one's on the Greek and then Aegean are, they have like 3 sails.
Yeah, exactly. So like there are some. I mean, the big ones have like 3 sails and like 90 oars on both sides. Things like that. Those are the triremes, things like that. 3 layered.
Potato.
Exactly. I'm just saying that. So these are the bigger ones, and the smaller ones have like between 40 and 60. But you come across some smaller ones that aren't really oar driven. They have some like a couple of oars, but they're mostly sail driven. And that's when you finally come on this ship, the cup thing. It's maybe like 10 oars, and it's got like a mast. The ship seems to have had better days. Not horrible, not great. And you see a Vuzishan male standing outside with a much shorter Vuzishan female next to him. She
What
goes,
was the name of the captain?
I did
It
say
was
it.
Demos something or other.
I literally went to write it down and then I didn't.
I was too busy writing down the name of the ship.
Oh yeah. Forgot.
Gennady would be the last name.
He is Greek as fuck. We
G-
really are doing Odyssey.
Gianilli? Gennady, I believe. Yes. Gianelli.
Written A at the end.
You wrote an A at the end?
Yeah, it says Janella.
Janella. Well, that would be the female version, I guess. He is dark skinned, stands about 5'10", dark hair with a goatee, which seems grown in longer and cut on the sides, like on the his sideburns are cut, and his lower chin is grown out pretty long. He's wrapped in furs and a large brimmed hat. He looks disposed to the sunny side. His smile is very wide. His teeth are very white.
Neris likes him immediately.
Oranges.
Okay.
Beautiful taste of
You,
fashion.
Demos?
Why, yes, I am. How can I
Certainly
help
the
you?
man with the most.
Oh my god.
I have not heard that one before.
Trust me, I want to slap him, but I think I will break him if I do. So
I'm just
You
gonna,
will.
I'm just gonna say for my character Mina, she just like snorts a little and then just looks away. She's trying not to laugh out loud.
Neris is hungover and tired. He's gonna make
and
that.
hi.
Neris is just. Neris is barely functioning.
On the way here, multiple times, the rest of the party has had to turn around and find Alistair and Nerus just because they've gotten like stopped a couple times and like they're just looking around, kind of like
Us at Magstock.
yeah, like 1,000-yard stare, just kind of standing there, and then they've had to be
Full
reminded.
Ramses.
Yeah.
Just full Ramses. Grass.
You never go full Ramses.
That is
just grass.
I should
I've
name
had
a
too
strain
much of
a strain called the Ramses.
I assume that there's sort of like a
Ramses
procedure that I
wrath.
go through for this kind of stuff.
There's a what?
There's like a procedure that I go through for this kind of
Ooh,
stuff.
speak thieves camp.
You could, but
Fucking
essentially he just
baller.
says, yes, so I've been informed of our job and you will be being our muscle.
Ooh,
Irene, get all this down.
I am very good at that.
They weren't the smartest bunch, but, and he looks at his head, they had something about them. And he looks down and says, no, something, nothing.
What
So, I'm writing a book.
Oh.
Neris is in love.
I cannot read.
This man
I cannot write,
has touched
but
your soul.
I'm getting there.
Neris is just like,
Yes, I am telling the tales of Demos.
So,
Neris is already signing up for a pre-order
I
copy.
don't know what I'm going to name it, but I think it's...
so what have you written down
There
so
and
far?
back again.
Neris is like, can I look over your
Oh my
manuscript?
God.
Hold on.
Neris is
I
looking
am
for reading
curious.
material on the boat.
Let us get started on this job. It sounds like a big pain in the ass.
Oh, well, we don't have to load up anything but you guys. Are you ready?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I like you.
okay.
He looks at Alistair, he
this
says,
is- okay, so-
he looks at Alistair, he looks him up and down. He was different from the others.
Neris is heartbroken now.
That's
Well,
not
Neris
the
is
same, he
very-
was different.
actually, I know who the director is. So, he won't be a problem, will he? Our friend Daybreak is quite,
Do not cause problem with me, and I do not cause problem for
not
you.
what
Very
I
simple.
meant. I meant more, he will not break the boat?
Ah, these are boats. I've been on boats.
I almost confused him for our anchor.
Daybreak just stops like chatting with that, just kind of just. What did you say?
Anchor. It's the thing we throw over the boat. It's like
I
heavy.
understand.
Neris is gonna run interference
Okay.
Wait,
here.
what'd you say?
Neris,
Sorry, no, hold on. What does Daybreak say?
I know what anchor is. Do not insult me. I may be made out of stone, but I can do
It's
things.
made of
other
stone. He comes and he like knocks on you.
Oh,
Write this down. Write this down.
Write that down. Write that down.
This man was made of stone.
Daybreak just
Demos
seems
had
rich.
never seen anything quite so
I'm
strange.
just gonna go onto the boat.
But he's
Neris is going to
pulling
like
it
comfort.
fast.
I'm thinking it's like the same type of voice who is just like, steel is heavier than feathers.
Steel is heavier than
I'm following Daybreak as well. It's just like you are worth more than the anchor. Don't worry.
Neris
I
is
am
also
very
comforting him, but Neris is like, he
You-
means you're like the anchor of the team. We all rely on you. You
Yes,
keep us
exactly.
grounded.
Is he actually pulling a Faust and talking in the third person?
he's talking. He said write this down, Irene, the person next to him.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
but there's
dictating to
He's
his
dictating.
ghostwriter.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
dictating to his ghostwriter.
Oh,
I
my
just
God.
oh,
I just head onto the boat even before he instructs. I'm just like,
And for who are still there, he's like, I knocked at him, and it felt like my own heart. That's as it goes on.
Oh my God.
Neris is in love.
Oh.
Not like literally, but like Neris is like, yes!
if Daybreak can
This
cringe,
means
Literary
Sure.
genius.
Neris is like,
Today, that
finally someone who
that was the
gets
first
it.
moment Daybreak knew what cringe was.
I'm just still walking onto the boat. I just hear that kind
And
of.
as Daybreak walks onto the boat, every step the boat waves back and forth in the
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
And it sinks about an inch into the water.
Oh.
I sit down in my casual squat.
Behold, your new
Neris
ballast.
Do not
That's
call me
about
that.
it holds as about that much, like an inch, not any further.
Not actually saying that out loud, of course. That was to the table.
So it is a 3-day journey to the other end of the pike. Shall we get on board?
We're already on board, I think.
No, no.
Neris is
Well,
like
I don't
already
think
on
he
the
said
boat.
he was
reading.
going.
I was following
Oh,
you.
okay,
because I
so
was
two
trying
people
to,
are on board.
Okay.
I was
Wait,
following
weren't you
Three,
the one who
three. I was with you.
No, wait, weren't you terrified of the boat?
No, I like.
Well,
first
the cringe
They had
got to him.
swimwear.
No, I
The cringe. He was
like,
more terrified
okay,
of the cringe.
Like literally, like as like once you were upset, she followed you just to make sure you were okay. She ignored her own self-preservation for you.
Well,
Because she was worried
I guess it
about
was
you.
partial self-preservation because if Daybreak gets upset enough, he can cause other issues.
Neris has like already started building himself like a little comfy corner.
I don't
Oh,
have that.
I see.
whatever the fuck that
boss,
is.
whatever you're writing down, don't kill us.
No, I'm not writing anything.
No,
this
no.
isn't me mad. I would roll if I was mad.
Oh no.
Rocks fall, party dies.
Alright.
Daybreak falls, party dies.
Neris is already like building himself a little comfy corner. He's like layering some blankets and cloth and just nestling himself down with the book that Ava gave him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's just gonna do some reading and like snuggle up and get some rest and sleep off this hangover.
Okay.
Wait, where are you? Just
Probably.
Well, so as you gather onto the boat, Demos starts walking you around. He says, "Well, as you can tell, this is the top side of the boat. We have about 10 strong men." And he looks at them like, "Strong men!" And they like get up and they start waving. Yeah, they start waving. And he's like, and then he takes you down to the second level and is like, "Okay, and this is where we sleep." And he points out, and there's like hammocks
Comfy
everywhere.
corner.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of hammocks going back and forth, multiple rows and stuff like that. And then he pulls Sefre away and he says, "And this is where our cargo will be going." And he just lifts like on the back and there's like a secret underdeck, which is just stuffing.
Standard protocol.
Yes, exactly. So when we get there, we will be trying to do this as fast as possible. And kind of gives you the layout of everything. And as you have already met, this is Irene, my second in command.
Hi, Irene.
Irene is dressed in. She has 2 wrapped papyruses, holstered on each side, and she is just covered in like books holders essentially.
Book holders?
Yeah, you've never seen like there's like.
Neris has a new friend.
Yeah, there's like essentially a bandolier with like
Books.
books like on there.
That's a real thing?
100%.
Wild.
Neris
I mean,
is
I
going
guess
to
that's
ask
the
who
past
makes her book
book
holders.
best.
Because Neris needs book holders.
Mina's gonna go approach. It's like, do we have? Where did you get that?
We're both just like,
Yeah.
who is your book holder maker?
And she
this is
not-
sturdy shit.
Yeah.
Not even looking up, she's just writing, constantly writing. I mean, there are ledgers and other things she has around her, and she is just like, "You'll have to go to the city. It is under, let's see, where did I get these?" She like pulls another one off her chest and like puts the other book down, like, and it locks. Like it's very satisfying click as she puts it in. She opens it, and she's just like, this one was from the Dancing Star.
Neris is scribbling notes down.
Purpose folding spell books.
Just all three of us are like, book nerds, go!
Dancing Star, which is in the Lower Pike. It's in the Kikari Bazaar. Which is, for those of you who know, it would be the central part of the Lower Pike. Not the eastern part towards the mountain, but the central part.
Lower Pike where?
In the middle, essentially.
In
This
the
is the
middle.
bazaar.
In
So,
the bazaar. Okay.
yeah. So,
We're all going shopping later.
Mhm.
Any money we get from this trip, book holsters.
Mina,
yeah.
Mina
Their
very.
party gold stash is 20, so we're rolling in a.
I was gonna say.
I mean, Neris has his
there
personal
was
coffers.
no offer of gold like in the job. It was the kids for the job.
Sticky fingers.
But
We
if
may
you get
find
anything,
something along
but
the
if you
way.
find something along the way, that's different.
Mina
Just don't
Maybe the real gold was the gold we found along the way.
profusely, sincerely thanks her for telling her this.
Neris does as well.
She just continues to write. She is very. She seems like constantly busy and just always writing. Like she always has something to do.
An
Okay.
intern.
Yeah.
Sick. Is it fine if I ask what you're writing, or would you like some time alone?
She closes her book and latches it. Well, you've already disturbed me. So,
Oh no, our book friend.
what can I do for you?
Well, I was simply. Well, I was wondering what you were what you do around here, other than take your captain's dictations?
There are many ledgers and papers to keep track of. We need to look shipshape, otherwise we may be pulled over without the right papers.
Okay. Do you expect this to be an easy job to do? Or you don't expect any troubles?
Jesus. Easy. Well, if you've seen the state of this boat, we have done many jobs. I don't know if they were all easy.
I love the
I'll come
way-
up and just pat you on the back and just say, every job's easy. That's all it is.
I have an important question.
For
For you,
Ah,
actually. This is a small lore thing. Neris's family does a lot of shipping. Are they entirely on the up and up?
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Your family's
Okay.
not
So
good.
Neris is not familiar with
Smuggling at
practices.
all.
What
At
he is
all.
familiar with is like what's written in stories, which is heavily
Yeah, your
exaggerated.
family owns.
He's got the Star Wars understanding of smugglers. He's like, and there was a ship named the Centurion Eagle. And it was- Instead of Millennium Falcon.
So, as you all settle on, Demos gets onto the deck of the ship and gets ready to cast off. You see, like clockwork, men just pulling up like ropes and things like that, and getting the untying and getting ready to set sail. Then they all 10 of the rowers. There are at least 20 non-rowers. So there's 20 rowers, 10 on each side. And there's 20 non-rowers, crew mates and things like that, kitchen workers, all that stuff.
Damn, this boat of the kitchen, damn, it's huge.
Oh, a kitchen,
Like
quote
a galley.
unquote.
Like a galley.
Yeah, a
Just
galley.
a
Like-
place to prepare
Like
food.
one place with one stove and maybe like a bucket of water
It's
next
the
to it.
fucking stove from Sea of Thieves.
Essentially. Oh, there's stove. There's no stove. It's just like
Leave anything
stuff they-
on.
Yeah, it's mostly salted meats and things like to prepare.
Ah, yes.
Um,
Where you have to chew it until you can swallow. You can make where it won't shred your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone soak it before you.
And all of the
one
rowers
more
sit
attack
down
right now.
and with just like the
Saltfish.
like perfect rhythm of only people who've done this their whole lives, just and just going. The boat kicks off, and you guys are setting sail from Pike's Reef onto Lake Pike. Lake Pike is about 60 miles wide, something like that, around there. So it's about 3 days by boat to get to the other side.
So we're not doing anything for like. We're just off right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do something on the boat in particular, you
I'm
can say
in my
that.
squat position on the deck.
Where on the deck? Front of the ship, back of the ship, middle of the ship, next to the mast, next to like where in particular?
You're the new
Like,
bow ornamentation.
The figurehead.
I'm just kind of. I just want to say like I got on and I just kind of like where I got on kind of went a little bit, like a few steps, and then just kind of went just into my squat. I'm just sitting there.
So
No particular, like,
they essentially what happened was you were squatting there and it was fine, but then once they started rowing, the guys on the left side of the ship were like, "Ho!" and then the other guys were like, "Ho!" and it was like this guy's getting a little bounce. So they kind of stopped for a second right as you guys got started, and they were like, "We need to move him a little to the center." And just kind of center him.
They were just.
Yeah, and then they got back on and they were kind of back in the rhythm. And that's where we'll take a break for today.
oh boy, a break.
This entire trip, Neris has developed Neris has like a little reading nook in like a corner. It's got like his little blankets and like
Oh my God.
cloths like folded up. He's just nuzzled in there. He's got like a cup of tea. No one knows where he got it from.
He can affect the way.
Neris has like a little thermos that he opens up. It's got tea. Got little like little
You
candles.
need to go the other way.
I squat.
Neris is
Everyone
reading.
out.
That's what I didn't want to do, but I guess we're
No,
doing
you
it.
have to. You have to.
Alright,
Evacuate.
Yeah, I just need to use the restroom. I am sorry.
It's time for shit.
Thank you.
Secret thing.
I'm not going anywhere.
On
Thank
the boat,
God.
Neris is going to investigate his leg and make sure everything's safe.
On that note,
He's going to check for damage from the stairs.
okay, well that's true too. We'll say pain is lowered because of the
Baller!
It's there to the right and then the
Yep.
right.
It's the only door that's not to the one outside.
I didn't want to say it like during the thing just because like, you know,
It
of the
would be
whole
real
thing.
clear. Yeah.
I'm
Neris is gonna have his little
exhausted.
reading
Holy
nook
shit,
set up.
what the fuck?
What?
I'm exhausted.
It's been a
It was a
long
long
week.
session, and that too.
I really want to drink the monster, but that would be number 3 for today. That's not a good idea.
My guy, how are you alive?
Well, listen. I had a bang in the morning, which is the stronger one. I had a Mountain Dew Rise, which is a weak one. Monster would fall somewhere in between both of those.
Have you seen the
I
Purity
would-
Bang
Ian, how's it
commercial?
going?
You know what I had for breakfast? A bang. Know what I had for lunch? Another bang. Know what I had for dinner? A felony.
Yeah,
Oh,
that guy
he
having
must be
a
in the
bang
bathroom or
for
something.
breakfast and lunch. That man is going to have a heart attack by dinner.
Nah. I was just asking how it's going.
300 fucking milligrams of caffeine.
That's
a lot.
The exhaustion is hitting, but
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Okay. I'm
I feel
debating
that
whether to
Ian-
go because it's like I don't want to. It may be long. Like
Of
we'll
all
see.
the places to stop, this is probably a decent place to stop.
Yeah, if we want to stop, we can. For the sake of like this next part will be very long. Is all I'll say. So.
I mean,
If we're taking votes, I'm chill to go forever, but like I know that
I'm
that
fine
is
with
not
going.
reflective of the whole group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally, I would prefer if the next part's going to take long. I'd rather that be like we start fresh,
Yeah.
so
I
that
might
we
recommend that.
are as mentally refreshed as Neris is going to be after he finally sleeps.
If y'all want, because the next part is so ready, we could just continue tomorrow. But that's
I'd
up to
be
you
down
guys.
for
Yeah.
that.
Like that's
so,
up to you guys.
Wait.
It
Are you
would
with your parents?
very heavily depend on timing. I've got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow.
No, like tomorrow night. Like saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's up to you guys, and
I got like 3 things happening tomorrow.
understandable. No worries.
So it entirely depends on time.
It's,
I think like I know me and Vlad had something at 5.
yeah.
Well, otherwise we'll have to
I
wait
have a
2
thing
weeks.
at 5 as well.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I'd be fine with like midday because I'm gonna be here anyway. But
I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be.
I'm going to be in Baltimore.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to be locked into like a.
yeah.
I would like not to worry about the ending time. Like just have as much time as possible.
Well, so you did mention this stuff's pretty much ready made for the next section.
100%.
Less
What
work
if-
for you for the next
what
2
if
2
next
weeks.
week?
Yeah.
What if next
I can't do
Vlad
Oh,
can't do
okay.
next week.
week? Okay.
We'd
Because-
also request that we not swap weeks because right
Yes,
now the
100%.
D&D sessions line up with my bi-weekly homeworks, and if we're like they're offset. So if we swap that, I would have to do D&D and my bi-weekly homeworks in the same weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I
also
would die.
Yeah.
Vlad already has another D&D session next. Like it's already alternating
Yeah, so
perfectly.
there's 2 things. Next weekend, I'm gone all weekend.
Okay.
And I have another D&D session that is on the off weeks for us on Saturdays.
This can be a proper end. I'm fine with it ending here because this is there
Less
is
work for you. You have
Yeah,
more time
it's
to play
true.
Tarkov.
it's true. Well, that's true. There's still a lot to write in terms of lore background stuff, but yes, it is less work in general.
So I mean,
Ugh.
Because I don't want to stop in like the middle of something.
No, I would not recommend. If we're gonna continue, we have to go for a while.
I want to be fresh on this next part.
Yeah.
And like, so I'm tired, but I can last for however long if people do want to keep going.
Yeah. so
I
that's-
just won't talk all that much probably.
yeah, I'm personally still good to go.
So it sounds like the general consensus
It's a split.
is like
Yeah, that's the thing. We're still good to go now, but like you say, it is.
Yeah, I think. Well, the thing I would
When
say
you
is like
long,
I
is
would
it
want.
like hour or 2 hours?
So what
Might
if
be
we
another
did?
2
What if
and a
we did
half.
like boat shenanigans then? Like
You
just sort of
could-
what we do in the casual, do like character interaction.
If you
or
wanna do
whatever,
that,
if people want to fuck off.
Yeah, I kind of want to do just a little bit.
If you want to do
Yeah.
a little bit more, we can do that, and then I will pause. Essentially, like basically, you have. Yeah, we can do that, and I'll pause after that.
Because I mean, technically speaking, I think we really got started at like 8, and
yeah.
it's 10:45.
Yeah,
So this would really be a pretty short session.
that's which is fine.
Yeah,
But like I
2
think
hours and 45 minutes, just 15 minutes off of 3, which is what.
Yeah, but we normally go 3.5, 4.
Well, yes, we do go that way, but
But yeah,
usually I just don't want people to be like I want people to be awake for like this part essentially.
Yeah, so,
That's why I'd rather okay.
So
we
get
can go a
around
little
for
bit
15
more.
minutes.
Yeah, we can mess around for a little bit, and then when things kind of close down, we'll stop there.
sounds like a good middle ground.
Okay, sounds good to me.
That way we can just sort of call it whenever people are getting tired.
Yeah.
I suppose it would be more convenient if we started like on a Saturday instead. I don't know. Is
Well,
that the problem?
the
Is it-
original. So we were gonna do Saturday like we usually do.
No, yeah, I remember you sending them.
Yeah, but like
there was
things were
me-
confused.
No,
Basically, I thought I had plans tomorrow, or like my next weekend plans were this weekend, and then I learned super late. Oh, they weren't this weekend; they're next weekend. But we had already sort of done the hey, can we do Friday? Yeah, all right, and it's a pain to try to
no,
redo plans.
yeah.
Damn, I
I
agreed
get
to
it.
go to a thing I would have skipped.
Well, yeah.
I'm just-
So,
sorry.
but that's we'll move. I think we'll move back to Saturday for the next session.
Yeah,
is
if
it
that
super
works.
down.
Ian,
Okay.
is that still good for you? Is like Saturday better or Friday better? Ian,
Did you hit the button?
What?
is
Oh,
is
What's going on?
is Friday like is Saturday still better for you? I mean, I think that's still the best for everyone in general.
Most weeks, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all equal to me. Well, like most weeks that aren't the weeks where I have big homeworks. Basically, today was rough because I had the TA meeting and the dentist appointment.
Yeah, I was gonna say so.
I mean, I have the TA meeting every week, but that's easy on its own.
Understandable. Yeah,
That's
I
not a
think
lot to do today.
I still prefer Saturday. So I think
Saturday's
we'll
good
keep
too.
it
I'm
that.
fine with Saturday because Friday we're all coming off a work day.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I prefer
Probably,
Saturday
like,
in general.
We're like
I know-
extra tired, and it seems like
But I might end up
it
running
seems
home
like
on
some of us
Fridays
have had a
then.
busy Friday. including
I was
me.
just wondering, are we still keeping this like as a bi-weekly thing?
Yes, 100%. 100p.
Except
I
now
might-
it'll just be in person until the next go.
Yeah.
Once I get more progress on Humble Home, now that I know that people tend to be available on Fridays, and I know a couple people here are interested in doing Humble Home, I might run that.
What was that?
Oh, it's a campaign I've been writing for a bit. It's role playing as like bugs and tiny animals and shit.
Bugs.
Yeah, like Hollow Knight or Bug Tables. It's great. It's in a setting I've been writing for like 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
But
I want bugs.
I've done lots of macro scale stuff. Now
Oh, so what?
You were just drinking that water like you were out of it.
So
it sounds like
thirsty.
you're pretty exhausted.
I'm thirsty.
Maybe we don't do
No,
boat
no, it's
shenanigans
just
right
no,
away.
you can do it. It's just because I'd been talking right for
Oh,
all
yeah,
time, but I
yeah,
hadn't
yeah.
drunken any water yet.
But yeah, I was like, I mean, are we just shooting this shit, or are we going?
I'm kind of down to
It's
shoot shit.
15 minutes of dicking around, or 15 minutes of dicking
15, maybe half an hour. Don't worry about the time, and as long once things come to their close, I'll stand.
No, I just meant
Basically,
more,
we're not going to be moving the plot forward, but we can.
Like if we want to just do some character stuff. Or,
Oh no, I was just what I wanted to know is are we playing now, or are we still?
Oh, I was drinking water, man. But
Okay,
if you want to, we can.
yeah, we can get back into it.
I'm gonna do a constitution check to see if how
Just
Oh,
let me know when
sorry,
night goes
boat.
by or something.
that's
Night goes by.
When night happens.
11.
Ah.
That's something.
Sorry.
I want you to
What
do.
were you saying,
Oh,
Elsa?
I was just doing a constitution check to see if I'm seasick. I got an 11.
11.
Dude, I guess
No, you would roll with advantage. You've been on the boat before.
Oh, okay.
You know, I guess
Neris is
I'll-
also used to boats.
I have
Yeah, but
that.
you're also high.
Your parents own boats.
Yeah, my parents
Oh
own
yeah,
boats.
yeah. You're high as shit though, right?
In my experience,
I don't know if this is
No,
something-
I don't think that
in
would
my
affect.
experience, being high benefits with seasickness because I actually suffer from seasickness like crazy. And when I'm high, I don't feel seasick.
Well, I would say that also for those who have been on boats a few times and stuff like that, get their legs. They're fine afterwards.
also,
even
you've probably been on
No,
my
but
family's boats.
you would not because you've never been on it.
Guys, I have to
So
say
you
this-
should roll Constitution check. Yours was an advantage if you wanted to still do it.
Yeah,
Honestly-
15 now.
Oh, you're fine.
Is it weird that I hope for that one?
Failure can build
Faints.
character.
You said con?
Yep. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, saving throw. What mean this is saving
Or
throw?
yeah,
No, it's not. Oh god damn it! I'm too good.
too good.
I guess. Oh, I mean, I rolled a 5, so it's a 10.
10.
Yeah.
You're not staying
Wait,
too
you're
close
not
to
a
the sides of the boat.
Constitution saving
No,
throw?
I have +5.
plus 5 on it?
It's a proficiency thing because I'm a warlock.
Oh.
You are not staying too close to either edge of the
Hold on,
boat.
can you open your character sheet real quick? Because I'm pretty sure that those do not line up with the con.
The Constitution saving throw, he said. Right?
Yes, Constitution, not Charisma.
Oh shit! I'm an idiot.
I was like,
I'm
wait a
sorry.
minute.
No, yeah,
Those
sorry.
two circles.
Yeah, I was saying-
No. Okay, so I confused in my head. Thank you, bud.
Okay, I was just like.
Okay, no, I did terrible. 6.
Oh!
I looked at the wrong thing for a hot
Yeah,
second.
So-
I was like, there's no way you were passing.
You
that.
tried to read over Neris's shoulder, and now you're just dying.
You are, well, let me describe what's happening.
Sorry.
So, the world has been turned upside down for you. You are really not sure what way, if like the boat will tip all the way over. It seems sometimes like it will.
Wait, hold
Now
on.
I'm feeling queasy.
Yeah, the way I describe it.
You
Yeah.
just see,
Well,
you just see my character shake. It's like, oh god, huh? You know, she's just holding on to something. She's horrified. She doesn't feel
it's
it.
just like, Irene, get the bucket! Get the bucket! Just like as he's like, Demos is like on the, like with no problem one-handing the steering. Yeah.
God, this guy's awesome.
I'm just still in my squat, just
Like, while reading, she holds the bucket out.
Oh my god, I love her so much. I mean,
I love you.
I'm so sorry. It's just crying tears. She's mortified. She's just like, I'm so sorry.
And I'm just like, because the boat's rocking, so it's just like, up to you, and just like, it'll pass.
I never thought I would. I look up and she's like, I never thought I would feel envy until this day. And
Get used to it.
God, Nina's been having a rough
And like,
days.
you do it the second time, and she like dumps it over her shoulder and then puts it back down.
She just keeps mumbling, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's not even like, not even paying attention. Like, she is just 100% in the book.
She doesn't know, but my respect for her just went up.
Marcos, anything you want to do on the boat? I think this is, I mean, you're a good swimmer, but you've never really been on a boat before.
Yeah, I'm very much solo, and I don't usually need a boat because I can just swim if I need to. So I don't know how this would be going. I can roll a con save maybe.
Oh, okay.
What
Go
does that
for
do
it.
with advantage?
right?
I'll say it's a straight roll, because being on the boat is different than swimming.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm on a boat, man.
It's a nat 20, which I think makes it like 21 or 22 or something.
Nobody has really been paying attention to where Marcos is, but if you would look at the front of the ship, right at the tip of the mast, on the bow, he is like standing there, like,
Titanic?
yeah, his hand is over his eyes as he's looking over the sun, like sun blaring down, and he's just like loving every second of it.
Yeah, I think that he's taken off all of his armor and the shield and the mace that he carries and has put them all somewhere below
He's
decks,
naked.
and is just enjoying the feeling of the sea and the water, which he hasn't seen in a while. Just kind of hanging out.
So yeah, and as like this is the first time like in a while Marcos has really been able to like loosen some of the armor and like actually just kind of feel the wind and things like that. It's not salty, so the wind is just kind of like nice and refreshing. So it's really a nice moment for him.
Immersive.
I have a little bit of fun with the shape water cantrip and take some of the water that's splashing up and make it into shapes and things.
Nice, and like yeah, and it kind of move the boat a little bit, and like you feel the if you would look behind you, you'd see the rowers kind of like who are this is a tough job, and they see kind of like boats moving a little bit smoother in front of the ship, seeing this guy like moving water, like they're still because this is all they do, they can 100% pay attention to anything else happening while doing this, and they see the things and they're kind of enjoying the show as a sense because it's mostly a boring job, so their spirits are lifted a little bit.
I just know Mia's gonna hate that she didn't see that gray water.
I'm gonna go below deck, see if I can find some like ginger or something? Because I'm sure that they would have something to help season these.
You find the last clove of ginger.
Have you ever seen Smiling Friends?
Oh,
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is so good.
You see, he just starts doing that. I remember the witch. I just remember the
I
witch.
basically I made like some ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Okay.
Basically.
Roll a con saving with advantage.
Yeah, and I'll give it. I'll go up to Mina and say this should help.
She just takes it and just like that. I don't know if that's bad or not to just chug it down like that, but hey, with advantage, right?
Yep.
And a con, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, fuck you. It's whatever, it's fine. It's 11.
11. You get a big burp, and you're. If you stay to the center and like kind of back, you'll be okay. But you don't want to go back to the sides of the ship.
Yeah, she's just gonna, like,
Joins the
You've gone
squad.
from your head is in the bucket to okay. I don't need to put my head in the bucket 24/7.
she's just gonna, like, lay back and be like this, like, thank you.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, just trying not to focus on the emotions, but then
And-
she's like, oh god, okay, I need to look at something.
Like, well, you're standing kind of like. So the steering wheel is like raised up on like a different section of the boat.
Right.
And so like looking down, he was like, Irene, throw some water on her. And Irene just throws another bucket of water on you. Just.
Thank you. It feels bad.
She, like when she goes back to reading, just thumbs up.
Whoop. Just more respect for that.
How are
for that
people
woman.
reacting to Daybreak still just being just squat?
The early like sort of curiosity has waned off, and they're because you've just kind of stood still and like not moved for a while. So they're just kind of going back to work. But like at first they were a little bit wary, especially with the weight of the stone man.
I really want to say, okay, so I plop down on my ass and I'm like, no, that will cause consequences. I am not going to
That
do
will cause effects.
Yes.
You will be a cause.
There will be behaviors.
Well, there will
That
be
will
lots of swimming
vibe
heads.
check.
There's going to be lots of...
Opposition to change Ed's name in Discord to Ed. No effects.
Technically,
No, that's the cars drive by over there.
no. There's two solid red lights.
There are.
Oh, if I know what light that is, yes, there's a traffic light up there. It's on a hill. It goes up a hill.
Because every time I sit here for dinner, I see those lights. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
No, it's
It's like the
either
Great Gatsby
before or
that light
after the
across
fire
the-
station.
Oh.
Yeah, that's those lights.
It's the light that's on.
Before.
You go out, make a right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
First right and the left. It's
Yeah.
that light.
Yeah,
It has
because it's
to-
up a hill.
Yeah. It just occurs to me that it's a red light. I'm like,
I don't know if that's cheating.
So, anybody else doing anything on the boat?
Neris has made himself incredibly comfortable. Like, I don't know if this fits in your setting, but I think he's got like a little thermos basically with like some tea in it.
He's got a bottle type thing. Like there's definitely a latch on top of a kind of a mug.
Neris is extremely comfortable with boats. Grew up having to go on trips on his parents' boats all the time. So like, and he grew up reading on boats for these long journeys. So he's just like, he's in his little hammock, but he's like layered it out with like his little cloths and everything. He's just sitting there swaying in his thing, reading his book. And then eventually, I think he's gonna practice his music a bit. Because he does play the lyre, and he plays it a lot. So he's gonna... Hey-oh. Perfect timing. Neris is just gonna start rehearsing, sort of absentmindedly. This is just sort of something he does when he has a moment. But at this point, like, things kind of fade away for him. And, like, he forgets that he's, like, there's other people around him while he's doing this. So he's just sort of jamming out there and going over some old songs that he's trying to remember.
So, roll me a charisma check.
Would it be performance?
Performance.
Okay. That is a 9 plus 6, 15.
A couple of the sailors come down and start singing along to the tales that you are singing. These are some famous songs.
Sea shanties!
Yes, Neris is going to start some sea shanties.
Yep,
The best collectible in Odyssey.
Oh, the years.
Oh, drunken sailor, oh, drunken sailor.
I wonder if that will lift up my spirits.
Does it? Do the tales of perseverance and enduring the trials of the sea inspire Mina to give it another go?
Roll me.
Oh,
not
me
now.
or
No,
Mina?
her.
Okay, Mina.
I want to say this is going to be. I don't want to make another. I think for you, actually, you know what? Nerus, go ahead and roll another performance check.
Okay, 1 second. $13 plus 6, 19.
19. Oh, no, yeah. Mina is feeling much better. I mean, more so than anything else. Like, that is, like, trying to, like, the water and the ginger. She is feeling a lot better. And just kind of swaying with the boat now.
Neris is going to offer some of his tea.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. I guess I'll just.
And Neris is just still in the hammock throughout all of this. He's just like, tea? just pour, like adjusting his arm, pours it in her cup.
And they're like, they've got some, like, arms of some of the sailors. Nothing in the galley, nothing in the hold, the program with a bag of gold. Wait for a day, wait for a day, wait for a day, we get our pay. That's it.
And they are deceased.
Yeah.
Jack, remember the rum gunners?
Yes. Tim and I were in a band.
Ah, I like that name. Rum Gunners.
We sang sea shanties.
Gang gang.
Let's hear them.
Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherwood now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on the Halifax pier, the last to bear its privateers. I don't remember.
That was really good.
Something Verity cried the town, how I wish I wasn't sure now. Like there's a whole nother verse.
It was pretty good.
It worked really well. Jack had the higher voice, he had the nice lower voice, and that worked extremely well. Yeah, okay, is there more
I'm
inspiration?
pretty sure it's been a while since I've done a music thing.
Well, I'll save it for next
We
time.
gotta revive the Rum Gunners.
Yeah, right.
That was fun. like we just kind of used as an excuse to meet up and jam.
It was fun.
I miss music.
You should join
It
the
never
Rum
went
Gunners.
anywhere.
I
Didn't go anywhere.
Revival. Rum Gunner revival.
I don't have room for my drum kit.
Oh shit! A percussionist. We don't have one of those.
I am a drummer, yes.
Yes.
I have they're both at my parents' house. I have an electronic kit and I have a real kit. The real kit sounds like shit. And the electronic kit is like, it's just, what?
I can't believe it.
No, the electronic kit is new. It's just,
It defies logic.
I don't have anywhere to put it.
I'm just waiting for it.
If
It's just,
she
William.
breaks, I'll be sad.
William.
I don't think
Rules of nature.
I haven't played my head
Metal Gear
Just
now.
the rules.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Come on! Come on! She's just a little guy.
When you're talking about smiling friends, do you know who Psychic Petals is?
I do.
Yes.
I do. That's
Yeah, he's the one who made that.
Yeah, I know. He
Is
voices
there-
a character too.
Is there anything
Voices
else anyone is
Oh,
doing
yeah,
on
multiple.
the boat?
But, you know,
Anything in
Wishing I
particular?
had a disguise kit, but I don't. I have a thieves.
Thieves'
Wait, why do you need a disguise kit?
No, he wanted to fuck around.
Because that's what I was trained in. But also, like, I was gonna be like, oh hey, Sephray hasn't actually like kept herself in like a month, and now actually has like time to do it. So she's gonna like break out the little makeup kit, make it so her hair is fucking ridiculously matted, and like she's been out, looks like a wild woman. But I don't have a disguise kit, so I can't actually do it. I forgot it.
Do you want to ask someone on the ship to see if they have anything to help with that?
If anyone has cosmetic, if anyone,
water.
With the power, yeah. I mean, sure.
It's
There's
a little more than water, but
Marcos,
I
can you give her a
will.
bath?
Neris has soaps. Neris
I
is gonna have
will-
soaps.
I'll start with asking Irene.
So she closes her book, latches it into her bandolier, taking you to the other side of the ship. She shows you the wash. There's one side which is kind of like a just bath, but it like sloshes as you're sitting there. It's very nice. And then there is kind of like a place with essentially, what is it called? The scrubber, but it's
Like a basin?
washboard.
Oh, a washboard.
Yes, a washboard for clothes, and there's a couple of if you ask Neris, he can give you some soaps, but otherwise they're just like clean water, some other stuff essentially.
Neris keeps himself.
It's enough to help.
Clean up.
As another woman on board, Irene helps you essentially clean up.
There's a couple of real bad knots in there.
Yeah, like she like understandingly she has like all the stuff that you need.
Yeah. I look
That's
more
just cool.
presentable.
No, it's not that. It's just more
What
like,
kind of soap
it's
do you
just
want?
more
Neris
like-
is opening
If
his
you're just
bag. He's got
looking
a
at
couple
this,
different kinds
and then
of
she was
soap.
able to tell. Would you feel like? Would she feel like? Why didn't she ask you? You know that. Kind
Well,
of
no, Sephray asked her. Sephray asked Irene for help.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why did she
Oh,
ask
why
you?
didn't she ask you? Well, I mean, like, you don't have stuff on the boat.
That's
that's
that's fair, but then I'm like, she's like, why not? She's just questioning stuff.
Smells.
And then you know, no, I mean she babes, but you
Yeah.
know, she's
Yeah.
like,
Neris
if
from
you-
his little hammock. You look wonderful, darling. Keeps working about it.
If you offer soap, I'm gonna like look at it and be like, I haven't used this in a while.
Neris is just sitting there,
Not like
terrifying.
not like oh I haven't used soap in a while. It's like oh, I haven't seen this kind in a while. Use that.
Alice was just like, I'm gonna go take a horse bath.
There are bathhouses in the cities, you degenerates.
Neris has been washing
No,
himself.
I'm
Neris
not
keeps
pointing
saying,
you out.
The rain washes daybreak.
We were in town
I
for
can't
all of
smell
I know, I'm
months.
just saying that you would have seen soap more than once.
Well, no, I'm not saying that I haven't seen soap. I'm saying this specific kind
Yeah.
of soap.
It's
Yeah.
a nice Moussaria.
It is true.
soap
That one is more
Yeah.
more.
with oils and honey and maybe some oats.
But you would have you know what a bath is.
Shea
So,
butter.
We've been in the wilds for like
a month.
months
Actually,
plural,
plural,
because
indeed.
it was just a month to get back.
Mm-hmm. No. It took 2 weeks to get there. 2 weeks to get back.
Neris is going to do some
A
update,
But
some
a
like
little bit more
maintenance.
than a month. You're still correct.
Neris is going to do some maintenance on his hair. He
Sure.
keeps, like 2 braids this way, so he's just he's re-braiding them, like wrapping in some ribbon or something.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh.
He's got time, so he's going to like lace.
With everyone
like,
seeming
ribbon
to
in.
be like maintaining themselves, Daybreak is gonna wander. Like he's gonna finally get up and wander to Marcos.
The entire book.
Okay.
Hey, Marcos, can you give me a quick rinse?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I assume you use some of the shake water.
You want soap?
Yep. Some sheep water. I've also. He'll be fine.
Soap gets in the I am stone and some metal. Just
You
He
get
doesn't
water
smell, so he
with
doesn't
stone.
smell.
Yeah.
yeah, I smell like rocks.
He smells like
Earthy.
metallic. Like yeah,
soap will not help
A
with
smell
that.
that Marcos is quite fond of, actually.
like yeah.
This man Marcos laying there just like, you sniff good. You stink, I like it.
I cannot smell, so I do not know what you mean.
Well, so like essentially what happens is Daybreak is standing there, solid, like locked. He's actually got partially locked down from the from Pomac Screech. He's not gotten the full Pomac Screech, but he's locked. He's got the lockdown part of it. And then Marcos hits him with like a big wave of water over the side,
Yep.
just and not moving at all.
I can use create and destroy water and make a 5 meter by 5 meter or 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot cube of water.
Do you just drop it right on him, or do you hit him from the sides?
Right on top of him.
Right on top of him. Okay. So that like it hits hard. Here we go.
The boat's gonna go.
You take 3 damage from
fine.
the weight of water hitting you.
Thank
The weight of
you.
a 5 meter by. What'd you say?
Wait.
5 foot by 5
5 foot, 5 by 5
cube.
foot. Yeah, that's a lot of water still. I think that's gonna hurt
That
if
doesn't-
it dropped on top of
that
someone.
That's a cubic meter. Wow.
That's a bit bigger than a meter,
Yeah,
a
so
cubic
That,
meter.
that doesn't
Wait,
like
but
shake
that-
up the boat,
That
right?
doesn't like that.
It's heavy. That's a lot of water. That's more than a cubic meter of water.
You see, but I can carry a lot. So.
Daybreak is a stone type, stone rock type,
Oh,
speech
yes,
of water.
you're
It's
right.
a whole
Hey,
thing.
it's one thing to deadlift 200 pounds. It's another thing for someone to whack you with 200 pounds.
Well, also the density of water is 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that. But
That's a ton.
I'm
a
little
literal
damaged.
ton.
I like
that thought process. I'm sorry. That was
Listen,
so good.
Daybreak doesn't
That was-
mind the
that
damage,
was
he's happy he's
perfect.
clean.
That was perfect. Oh my god. But I can carry a lot.
I just,
Listen, I can't. It's tired end time. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's what I was trying to explain. I was like, it's a lot of water to come down on you at once. So you will take 3 damage until you
Yeah,
heal.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have time for.
Neris would like to investigate Alistair's clothes and see if he's been like taking care of himself. Because this is like first time we've like really just had some time. Neris is like, wait a minute, have you
You're
ever taken care of
stinky.
yourself?
What you got?
I'm gonna be a little avoidant. I'm gonna be like, I'm an avoid. Taking care of myself? Alright.
Something tells me Neris has like always been like the no, go back inside and change. What the fuck are you wearing?
You'd be absolutely right.
Like we'd be
Alistair.
like off to sneak off somewhere, and Neris is like, okay, come back and help me break out of my house later. This is a sin. Go change.
Eventually, I will relent.
Well, okay, so Alistair spending a lot of time alone in the wilds doesn't really try to keep up too much with himself.
Not really, it
Especially
doesn't really have anybody to impress.
no, yeah, nobody's trying to
Hey,
really.
Mr. Tree, how did I look?
I mean,
Neris is going to insist on a makeover.
like Alistair is a good-looking man. Like his beard is nice and like perfectly shaped to his face and
He's
things
the
like that.
sexy.
But
you stroking your beard, it's perfectly shaped.
it's just perfectly shaped, except for the fact
I
that.
only found 1 lice.
Oh, you're
Yes.
getting
oh
scrubbed.
my
But
god.
he's got some like BO and a couple other things going on when but he's kind of used to his own smell and like doesn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
Why did I got to? I'm alone most of the time.
Neris is
Except
going to be
for Mr.
quite
Tree.
insistent. It is time for makeover.
There's a lot of oils on Alistair.
You are getting fully scrubbed. You are getting scented.
No one hold up the torch
So,
for Alistair.
Alistair.
I will consent to the scrubbing. I hold at the sense. No sense.
Neris is going to look for some sort of perfume or something you'd appreciate. No, look, this one smells like leather and dust. Please.
So,
Leather
from the
dust.
perspective of
Dust.
No, but like never mind.
the basically what's happened is Alistair fully naked in the tub, one leg over, as Neris is scrubbing the leg like very vigorously, trying to just
Geralt tub scene.
exactly
Yeah,
one for
yeah.
one because
But
I mean
aggressive and upset.
as a man of the wild, he's got some muscle. He's densely packed.
Wait, where's this? Yeah, densely packed.
There's a tub at the bottom of the boat, like in the
Okay,
in the
I
corner.
just
This
wanted
is
to make sure that I. Like,
this is where Sephray has also been took kind of a bath and all that stuff. I mean this. Most people are like, if you got to think about it, there's not really much cover, so most people, if they look, they'll see. But if most people are not on that side of the boat.
Okay. So I'm not like Mina's not there.
Neris is
If you
also
want to be, you
updating
can
the
be.
I
wardrobe.
don't know. I guess you would feel like somewhat insecure about the fact that like Sephray didn't ask her if she's like, and she's still,
So she's looking at the bath, deciding whether she wants to do it.
Yeah.
She's
Can I-
not
can I
there
do
for
an
the sake.
If I
insight check
thought
to
that
see-
you had stuff to like for up.
Well, no, but
but
But Mina doesn't know that. She's thinking she's just
I-
that's
I-
inside
I-
her
I-
own
Let me
head.
rephrase what I was gonna say. We've been traveling for like well, at least like 2 weeks or something. I feel like that has probably come up at some point, and it's come up that we didn't really bring that kind of stuff with
Meanwhile,
us.
Naris just
Yeah,
appearing
but-
perfectly perfumed.
Well, and Alistair is like just kind of like his one arm is over the side and he's just like kind of playing in the water as Naris is like scrubbing
And
him
that's
down.
like, oh, taking care of your skin.
Yeah, it's like there's a small little. It's not really a toy. It's just kind of like a piece of wood.
It's like a piece of wood that was stuck in his like fucking beard.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
It's just like a piece of wood he pulled out of his hair.
Abracadabra, alakazam. Hey, look, a piece of ham.
So, does Naris recognize that Mina is like feeling insecure about the whole makeover?
Well,
thing?
she's
Well, I
been
think it's-
hanging around, like not like next to the bath, but like around there.
Naris is just in his cleaning fervor, is going out loud. After the bathing part, if you can help me clean up his wardrobe, that would be wonderful. Just saying there, Alistair, what the fuck are you doing?
There's dirt.
The water is
In the
gray.
wild.
Oh my god! I guess
The water has turned pitch black. What do you
Oh
mean?
my god! It just gets worse.
It's,
I guess
I mean,
The
I was
water is
trying
beginning to chant ancient languages. What is wrong with
I've been in
Is
some
it-
tombs.
you? Is this cursed dirt?
it's just
Maybe.
Might be. It might be.
Roll for cursed dirt.
I get to roll for that.
Oh no!
Oh, shit,
No, I was kidding.
What have you
Please.
done? What have you done? What have you done?
Oh my god.
The water is moving on its own, opposite to the path of the boat swaying.
Uncomfortable screaming from below deck. Marcos!
okay. I guess hearing his distress and wanting
Time to go exercise some demons.
Yeah, I'm calling the cleric. Exercise this water, please.
Exercise it, so you're just gonna give it, you know, a little
So,
Massage.
Marcos,
Exercise
you,
these nuts.
Marcos,
Oh my god!
I mean, at this point, you're
Roll
saving the
initiative
water.
to fight the water.
you come down and you see. I mean, like at this point, and Alistair's got one other like scrubber going magically by itself, like it's scrubbing him on its own, while Naris is working on another bit of him. The water is not blue at all. It is-
Something is wrong.
and there are suds everywhere.
You have brought some curse with you.
And the water, like I said, is moving opposite the direction of the boat.
Oh my god. So yeah, I
Or
guess,
sorry, opposite direction of the water should be swaying if it was in a
I don't know why this is happening. Swear to whatever god you swear to.
False, probably.
Yeah.
okay.
So I
That
did
was-
call for
that
Marcos
was a
to help.
lot.
What's
So Marcus, yeah, what do you do?
yeah, Marcos, what do you do?
I cast Purify Food and Drink on the water. in the
Is it
tunnel.
technically a soup now?
So
The problem
It's a
is,
broth.
it says that its only non-magical drink gets rendered free of poison and disease, and I'm unclear if this is non-magical.
you attempt to cast this
The water
on the water,
hisses.
but nothing. The water doesn't change, and it seems that it's starting to bubble.
Oh no!
Why?
Do I have a spell? Oh wait, just flavor text. I also have an unseen servant
Yes,
that is scrubbing the shit out of.
that was sure. Why not? We have a
Like,
third.
we got
have
three
a
scrubbers going. One of them's
going.
just my unseen servant, just going. "Ah!"
Help me.
Does anyone have any spells relating to water?
That's a go.
I mean, I can throw the water into the sea.
I don't know if
That's
giving
about-
the water more water is a good idea. True. We could dilute the curse and just curse this whole
We just
fucking
need to
lake.
throw it overboard.
It's not our problem if it's overboard.
Yeah.
Irene
Hold on,
knows
hold
everything.
on. I know create and destroy water.
Yes! Destroy the water!
Sorry. I'm worried this is a townhouse and the noise leaks into the next place.
I've never heard anything from the other side, but it's
Okay.
it's
Yes,
either way.
destroy water is a fantastic. Neris is just like, kill it with fire, kill it with anything.
Kill the water.
So do you cast it? Do you cast destroy
Yes.
water? You destroy the water, and it all disappears, and you just have a naked Alistair in a tub.
Create water, please. I've seen this enough.
I'm out of second level spell slots.
You shape water or something. Bring the water in here. What is Alistair's response to this? You are now suddenly naked.
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
The scrubbers are still going. There is nobody
There's
there.
just soap. There's a soap in the vague outline of a person.
We are Fantasia territory.
Hey, does a sailor come down and see this?
There's a audience. Audience.
They all saw your dangling out, Alistair. I'm
No,
sorry.
I mean, he was in that part was in the tub. So anyone who was looking in the tub, yes, 100% saw it. Which roll for perception, Marcos and Mita.
This is
I'm
like
rolling for perception on this.
Neris knows not to look.
God.
Well, you've seen it many times.
We've been dumbasses for years.
Perception? 13.
Marcos?
21.
Oh. I mean, he was not fast enough to go invisible.
Oh.
For sure.
Oh,
wait.
no.
Both of you.
For both? Oh god, no, Mina.
It was a low DC.
Okay, I'm just going to say, Mina saw, mortified, turns around, walks out.
Like, you immediately, like, you couldn't believe how pink Mina turned as she ran up the stairs.
Meanwhile, Daybreak noticed that like everyone on upper deck left, so he tries to explore below deck, but I think it's too small of an entryway.
Can I get just a
I
D20?
feel
Can I
like
get
if
an
you-
event?
I feel
Just a
like if you-
D20.
oh shit.
I feel like if you went down the stairs, they just break.
Yeah, that's kind of why Daybreak's like, Someone will have to explain
No,
to
you know
me.
what? Because of what I saw, I will go up and I tell you. That's what happens. Actually, no,
Please,
I don't even think I tell you. I'm just like, you wanna know
You
what
just see
happened?
Mina
I
run
do
past.
want to know.
Yeah.
So you just see
Hey,
Mina run
No,
past.
no, I just run past. Yeah,
I go to catch up with her.
Well, I mean,
On
there's not a
the
lot of space
boat?
on the boat. Yeah, there's not a lot of space on the boat. Yeah.
No,
You
no,
can catch up
this
pretty
kid,
easily.
Bro, that's not my problem. The fact is he's gonna cause
Oh
it
yeah,
to
no, the
move.
boat is shaking.
What? Okay, can I?
And
am
the
I-
people, the
The
oars,
chaos.
the
I
rowers
just wanted to
are
bathe this
trying
dirty
to match
man.
the shaking of the
Hold
boat.
on, hold on.
I'm not running.
Does-
I'm just like, just do.
Does the shaking of the boat fuck with me?
No, we just
Roll
tried.
dexterity.
Don't forget,
Roll-
you had my tea.
Does that give? I don't know what that was.
It's good
giving.
tea.
It was good tea. I don't know.
Also-
Oh, this is great.
They looking. Most people like.
It's the guy sitting
Yeah.
at the computer.
What was it again?
Most people were like,
What was it again?
This was a
Dexterity?
dexterity.
It's not like, is it a saving throw?
Check.
Check.
it's
Sorry,
inspiration plus-
ability check.
Oh, an ability check. Okay. So,
Just Dex.
Dex, I guess,
Yeah, just dex, not professional.
Okay, yeah. So I rolled a 9, so I have an 8.
You are finding it hard to stand straight, and as you get to the end of the boat, you trip over, and you're on the ground.
She's just
And I just walk up. Tell me what you saw.
just pulling my hood. It's like, please don't tell. Don't let. I don't want.
Listen, I cannot fit down there to find out myself. You are first person to
I
come
am
up.
literally lying down, face first.
I am
and you-
looking down.
Oh, you're fetal. You're fetal.
This is the worst day of my life ever.
Daybreak
No,
finds this even more.
second
Tell
worst.
me what you saw.
This is the second worst
I
day
do
of my
not-
life, and you know what? This is the second worst day.
I need to know. This sounds very entertaining, and I feel left out.
Okay.
Do not make me jump to reach next level.
Don't, okay. She's like, okay, I saw
And
that.
and the rower's just like, please!
The rowers are terrified.
Oh my
How
god.
does the captain react?
Oh, the captain was down there as an audience. He's downstairs.
Nice.
Is he?
Captain's there like, cheers.
He is so,
Irene.
no, I just.
Irene has been writing.
No.
And Demos has been
Demos is like,
dictating.
write this down, write this down.
He has been loving
Dictating.
this.
Oh yes, Demos has written down everything. that
He,
just
Wait.
he loves this shit.
I'm
doesn't
curious.
he?
How did the crew, I guess when I was chasing Mina, how did the crew down below react?
Oh no, they're not like. I mean, they're just like. It's just kind of like. Well, no, they're sailors on the ship. There's like a little bit of moving is not bad. It's the rowers who are more dealing with it.
Oh my god.
No, but seriously, tell me what happened.
Okay, wait, well, hold on. We're back in character now, alright?
Yes.
I saw him naked. I don't.
Okay.
I
I'm naked? What do you mean?
The day gets worse.
You fool! I've been naked this entire time!
I like how it's just Mina looks over, just looks him up and down. She just realizes, oh god, and she's just like, what?
Hey,
What's
hey.
my life? What has my life turned into?
It does not seem as simple, because Marcos went running after I heard Nero's call for him, so I'm very curious. I feel like something occurred before the naked part, because, you know, everyone is naked under clothes.
Well, he has not bathed in a month.
Big facts.
So
I don't know that.
Carrying
So,
fucking tomb
the
dust.
water turned black. It moved on its own.
That's kind of what happens when the rain hits me. That doesn't seem that
Opposite of the waves.
Oh, that seems like very odd. But I did not know how waves
Also-
work. But
I just want to say when she's telling him that she's looking away from him,
Hey,
just because.
look at me in my eyes.
Wait, no, you're wearing the robe. That you're wearing the clothes.
Yeah,
that I
listen,
gave
at this point, I've kind of like taken it off.
He did the house.
Yeah.
But it's not. I'm like, hey, look at me in my eyes.
She's looking
No,
at. She's looking. She can't look at the eyes. She's looking for it at the forehead.
That's fine.
That's
close enough.
She's just like she's robotically telling him everything that happened. She's just she's like dissociating. You know, she's out of body experience. She cannot believe this actually happened to her. That's just what happens.
At the end of it, it's like, that does sound pretty funny. I'm kind of sad I missed it. Also, you know what else is funny? This entire interaction. I was doing it to fuck with you.
and then she shuts down.
Shut down.
Shut
Her
down.
eyes
Just-
glaze over, and
Yeah.
she just lies
She
down.
no, she sits down. It's like this.
Yeah.
I turned to the rowers. Did
Just-
everybody enjoy the show?
Just a long exhale, but there's a big smile on all the rowers' faces, and they're laughing a lot.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna be like, all right, and just get you into a hammock. Go over to hers and like, you got blankets.
You're gonna need to bring her downstairs because she's
There-
above
there's
that.
a still.
She's
There's
kind of-
like
Yeah.
you. Even if you're invisible, get her away, Alistair. I'll clean you up.
Yeah, one of the unseen servant can see you.
It's either like
He is following you with the scrubber, so no matter where you go, people can see the scrubber going by itself on you.
Maris has like his sleeves rolling up
I'm
and
done
his,
with this shit. I'm gonna use my telekinesis to push the scrubber away.
Push it.
The adventures of giving Alistair a bath.
I'm
They're
gonna-
all
I'm gonna
invisible. I'm gonna
take,
find my clothes. I'm gonna
Mina
put them on, and I'm gonna use
and-
prestidigitation to clean them.
Okay. So you put on your clothes.
Neris was planning on mending them.
Well,
Doesn't matter. He's going
yeah,
for the clothes.
beforehand while that was happening. So, what do you?
I'm taking Mina, putting her in a hammock facing the wall. I'm gonna go to Neris and be like, got any blankets, something like that?
Oh,
Yeah, Neris
Does
is
this
going to
man-
tell you how to navigate his bag to find like the blanket section, the blanket hills, the valley
I'm
of
Next
gonna-
session,
scrolls.
we have to find Sephray lost. There's his bag.
You have to take the first turn at the Sea of Scrolls, and you gotta climb Oak Mountain, and on the other side you'll find
I
Blanket
love the
Hills.
interaction.
if you hit the tapestries, you've gone too far.
If you hit the tapestries, you've gone too far. You gotta go back
so
like
great. I
forward.
love this
Daybreak is
Hold
way
on,
too
hold
boring.
on. One person at a time.
I'm gonna get the blanket, I'm just gonna cover Mina head to toe, and just be like,
She's dead.
just pat her on the shoulder and be like, just lay there.
She's not responding. She's just dead to the world.
Just
Understandable.
Yeah. Honestly, what I was going to do, I don't think it's gonna happen anymore.
Daybreak did not allow.
I was broken. You broke.
Okay.
This whole group broke.
to
So-
clarify, I just wanted, like, my goal was just
Oh.
to have everyone in stylish clothes eventually. Like, to sort of gradually have everyone moved into stylish clothes designed by Neris. But no, you had to have fucking tomb dust on you.
I'm sorry.
You brought half a mummy.
It comes with the territory.
Indeed. So, with that, Alistair is reclothed and smelling much better and looking much better. Very handsome. and
The sexy
Mina is in bed rocking away. Marcos is helping Nerus clean up, while Sefre is
Tossing
keeping
salt
an eye
and
on.
praying.
Sefre is keeping an eye on on Mina, and upstairs on the deck. Daybreak has learned a couple of songs and is singing with the rowers.
Yes! Yes!
And with that, we will end tonight's session.
Yes! Daybreak can sing!
That was fucking
Would it be
hilarious.
a poor taste to bring me into something and eat to think that you as a sausage?
What did you say? What?
Say it again.
Repeat.
Yeah, repeat it.
Would it be in poor taste to bring me into something to eat if that thing to eat was a sausage?
Rude and crude.
But I love
Also,
it.
I made you roll for how impressive you were. When I made you roll,
Oh,
What did you roll?
each one.
What did you
Each
roll?
one was
9. I'm gonna grow another shower.
That's what I said when they saw everyone who saw were like.
Nice.
Hi, it's a 20 plus 6. How am I? Everyone's terrified.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everyone's wondering
Average
where you were hiding back. No.
No.
Each one is an inch.
Wait, what?
Dangling, swinging.
So if I rolled a 20, what the
Not 20 is a.
Hey, yo, he's trying to fucking
You
speak.
I don't
rolls
know-
to
I don't-
seduce
I don't know
someone.
if you know
The
if I say- if I
NPC
say
rolls
this.
for bludgeoning
He's the Willem
damage.
Dafoe of our group.
Dirty
I
little
do know.
rat man.
I do know.
There you
I
go.
do know.
I can only imagine. It's like, man, Mina's impression of it has been ruined forever. That's probably the first one she's ever seen.
Yeah.
She's like, why is she so small? I can only imagine that in the future.
Oh my god.
Also, to clarify,
This is really gonna color
no
me.
homoerotic tension between Alistair and Nerys.
No, me no.
Oh,
It's general
no, this is
stupidity.
like,
Yeah,
this is like
yeah.
best friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good session. Very good session.
I like how 15 minutes of goofing off turned into 45.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Okay,
I
that
knew.
also
that's
was
why.
the
That's
bathing
why I
going
said
into
when he said
pure
15, I'm
nightmare
like,
territory.
nothing in D&D has ever taken 15 minutes. I was
True,
like-
yeah.
so I was like,
Thank you.
it's.
That was probably 15 minutes in game.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably 50, half an hour.
I think that's been more than 15 minutes.
The pure
Yeah.
terror.
But I was gonna say
Bathing
that's why I
Alistair.
said when things naturally end, we will end.
Yeah,
That was
that seems like
great.
an episode.